That's right. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Psycho's Platters, always powered by coffee each and every time. It's the mighty Psycho promise. Yes, we are looking at, like I said, 3:30, 3:35 my time. About 85 degrees again. It's starting to heat up again. Here, hang on a second. Starting to heat up again out there. I think by the weekend it's going to get back into around 90 again. I'm telling you, ridiculous. It is exactly ridiculous. I went off, and I just hope everybody is doing good out there. We are, of course, September 18th, otherwise known as Jimi Hendrix Remembrance Day. Go off and go listen to some Hendrix up to 11, because 11 is louder than 10. I do happen to like some Jimmy stuff. Mason, hi, how are you? See, I remember this time. For some reason, you were on the VC Justice League. You were like, I have my regular people. Not saying you're not regular, but I have because I message them, boom, 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 and then somehow family members were within a couple, and then there was you and somebody else I clicked on. So, see, I'm going to try to get you guys stayed in the know, the 6 people that happen to be here right now on a Wednesday afternoon, and I appreciate that. You guys don't even know how much I honestly appreciate that. I'll tell you, it has been, I had yesterday and today, boy, has it been something. Not all bad. Hey, hon, how are you? Good to see you. I was talking to her earlier. I've got some interesting information for you and everybody else. Would you come up in a minute or two? And let's see, what do we got going here? I'll bring up new subs in a minute. We do have new subs. We went crazy in the subscriber total department. Like I said, at the end of the day, it's all numbers. That's really all it is. I mean, some people get super duper excited about that. I don't know. I'm just grateful. I am grateful that I may bitch most of the time in my life, but I am grateful where it counts. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for a job, even if I hate it. I'm grateful for a roof over our head. I'm grateful for my family, seriously. And even if it does give me gray hairs sometimes. Speaking of gray hairs, furry grand cat Toby Tobeans may make an appearance later, but currently right now, once again, she's sleeping on the teal couch. Do you want to see the teal couch? I haven't showed you guys this. Excuse me a minute. So that's what the teal couch looks like. I know, it's pretty messy in here. We've been moving things around. But it's kind of nice. To me, it's almost like a 70s, early 80s. Yeah. Jen's like, Toby. She's like, I wonder what cats dream about. Now, I remember that Garfield, I think, would pretend like he's chasing a squirrel or a rabbit because his back legs would kick. Not as messy as you don't even want to see the bedroom. It's crazy. Could be worse. Could be a lot worse. Hopefully by this weekend, some of it will be decluttered out of it, and we'll be all right with that. But we'll also, of course, let's see, so new subs. We're going to talk about a bunch of different things today. If anybody doesn't know, it was James Farley's birthday in the last day or two. I'm sorry, I'm not real good right now what day. Please wish James a belated birthday. I highly doubt it. Mine's coming up on the 27th, 9 days away. 9 days away, and I turn 57. Another year around the sun, another trip around the sun, another year towards the grave with the banana peel on it to go. Actually, what's funny about that, not the grave part, the banana peel, is I remember hearing on a radio show about the last couple of weeks that is, believe it or not, the whole banana peel and sliding on it supposedly is a little tougher than what you think to be able to pull off. They say it's not impossible, but your chances of really slipping on a banana peel are not really that good. So, I don't know. Oh, geez, I am sorry. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, boy. Down in Texas. Texas. Actually, what's that song, Steve? Come on, take the money and run. Back. He's a detective down in Texas. Certainly knows where the facts. Three Stooges used to do the Texas thing too. Like mostly, I think it was. I never saw it. I don't know if they ever did that for Curly or Shemp, but for Joe Curly Joe Rita, Mo would the big guy would want to go after Mo. He goes, "Don't you know where this man is from? He's from the great state of Texas." And he would do that 3 times, and then he'd still get beat up by the big burly man. Or if it's not that, it's Niagara Falls. Slowly I turn, inch by inch. I hit him. I always liked that bit. Humble brag. I have great. No kidding. That's funny because we're going to briefly talk about his brother in a little bit, and I know you're like, why? And I'll explain in a minute. Is it really Greg, or is this somebody acting like Greg? Hello there. Is she right now at the moment, Miss Shenanigans? Is in Beaver Shores, literally. Are you maybe going to come on the program later, or are you going to be stuck in the Hillbilly Hell trailer? Right, because Greg was a session player for, oh my God, that album. There's one album I cannot wrap my head around. I have it, Raise. He was on Raise. I tried. I don't, that album bothers me. Wow. You should ask to see if you could interview Greg. Boy, what a history that'd be. Or if you don't feel confident enough, you and me could do a dual interview on Greg. I have no problem with that. You think about it. Oh, good. Shenanigans is home now. Good. Maybe Shenanigans along with Beetle Babe and some of our regular cast of characters. I did alert, like I said, about a dozen in the VC Justice League. Jen currently was the only one that answered me back, but that's okay. Everybody's got busy lives. I will gladly. I would love. It would be an honor to do that. Not only because I get to work with you, but get to see Greg. Of course, Greg did work not only with Nez, but I could have sworn Greg even worked. Didn't he work with Ringo on a record? Him and his brother Matt? I think they did. I want to say it could be Time Takes Time, but I could be wrong on that. It could be one of the later ones. Stop with the no life. Yes. Hey, Shannon, you painting the porch again. I got to see the porch when I was over there last. She did a good job. Yeah, she's making cornbread and beans. You know, you could just combo them and put the beans in the cornbread. Beans are burning in the kitchen. Is that how it goes? Beans are burning in the kitchen. Moving on up to the east side for a deluxe apartment in the sky. Oh, Greg is touring with them? Well, that's good. You know who I'd love to chat with, honestly? Warren Ham. He's got a backstory like you wouldn't believe. That's right. If you paint a porch right, you wouldn't have to paint it again. Or at least if you painted the porch left. I'm so stupid. I lost a couple of my audience already. Must have been the porch comments. Boy, I could say something. I could. I'll just give you guys a hint. Clerks 2. That's your hint. You can figure it out for yourselves. All right. We'll explain in a little bit, of course. Psycho visits the Freaks on Parade. You probably already know what that is, but we'll talk about that because I think it's kind of important. Here's your hint. That's your hint. New subscribers. Thank you very much. Believe it or not, we had another dozen. We had another dozen in the last week join up to the Psycho Network. We appreciate every person that subs. And I always have said since day one, even before live streaming, that I always would mention in the next available episode who the subs are so that they can get a shout out, so that we can share the love in the VC and share all these wonderful channels. So, new subs that are known through YouTube today are Astro Records, Valerie Vendetti, and all one word, Kubrick Lover 1972. So please like and subscribe on those channels, please. And if you haven't liked and subscribed here, that would be a blessing. Maybe not a Michael blessing, but it's close to be a blessing. I was handing Paul my roster of potential interviews earlier, since I failed to interview, but someone should make use of my networking. Like I said, dual interviews. We could do this. I have no problem with that at all. Moving on up to the east side, to the deluxe apartment in the VC sky. Okay, so yeah, like, subscribe to stay in the know. If you care to donate, ladies and gentlemen, I know sometimes I'm like a broken record, but you know what? It's not like I'm going to go off and whatever monies are donated, like what will they do with them? I'll have more stuff to use towards here. Seriously. Albums, CDs, on the cheap, always. Can't afford new stuff. Come on. It's 2024. New equipment. I am looking into something for equipment. I'm trying to save up some money for that. Not only that, it's my birthday a week from Friday. This is going to be like the birthday telethon. Except I don't have much talent. Saturday's show might have a small surprise involving myself, someone else, and someone else. Yes, I know that sounds like a basic three-way, but that's not really what this is about. It'll be musically related. I'm working on it. Also, hang on a minute. What? Okay, wait a minute. What? Okay, so wait a minute. In the original Rudolph, when it first came out in the mid-'60s, they didn't rescue the toys from the island of misfit toys? Because I could have sworn, did they add the scene in later? Because I could have sworn Santa, Santa rescued him, right, and then gave him to the kids. Or so that must have been a later print, right? I don't know. Different ending. Okay, different ending. Yeah, because they probably had people writing letters. That's why. Yeah, I could see that now. I don't blame you. I probably would have done the same damn thing. That's sad. I would not mind seeing it, to be honest with you. Wow. Sure. Hang on. Hey, Ben, how you doing? And that. While we're waiting, also, the video today is in tribute to Tito Jackson, the second member of the Jackson 5, dead at the age of 70. I still don't quite know the whole story. I know that he went through Gallup, New Mexico, and there was a medical emergency, and I'm led to believe he didn't even make it to the hospital. He was dead. He was DOA by that time. Also, I found this out yesterday. J.D. Souther also died as well. And of course, was connected to the Eagles, co-wrote a bunch of cool songs. He has passed away also. There's another one in my brain, but I can't remember who the hell it is. I'm sorry.
They just mentioned it earlier today, too, is the worst part.
Who, the guy that I...
Yeah, they were talking about it on Rachel's this morning. Oh, shit. And since I'm streaming from my phone, I can't check on the phone.
So Tito and JD and yeah, that's gonna piss me off.
JD's the one I was trying to think of.
Okay, yeah, I know there was another one too, though. Patsy. Okay, I just found out about this. So Patsy Lewis. Patsy Lewis. She was a soul singer. Goes back to the 1970s in Motown. But she was like, she for a little while was in Martha and the Vandellas in one of those touring editions and things like that. But she also did do solo singles, and I guess she might have done something that would have been in the Northern Soul circuit. So all three of them, at least I know, are dead. There was somebody else, but I still forgot. How you doing?
I'm doing okay with my lack of life. But
so listen, dearie, explain the OG ending to the island.
The OG ending of Rudolph ended when they visited the island of Misfit Toys, and there was the whole scene where they're showing the Misfit Toys, and that's just where it ended in the original airing. And so many people wrote in and complained that by the next airing, they added the whole then ending sequence to it. And then there was a whole thing, a debacle with adding in what became the credit sequence as well, because there was a different credit sequence too.
Oh, really?
Which also is lost media now from the original that people are trying to track down now.
Yeah, no kidding. I didn't know it was lost media. Speaking of lost media, and I mean, I remember, and I think somebody finally stuck it on the DVD, one of the DVD versions of Charlie Brown Christmas, which had the beginning and the end shown that it was sponsored by Coca-Cola. And yeah, somebody did end up adding it, but for like many years it was only ever showed, I think, 2 seasons for Coke being a sponsor, and then they yanked it. They had to, and like I'm not kidding, like the beginning sequence, I want to say either Snoopy or one of the gang hits this billboard sign that's got snow. Snow comes down, and you see brought to you by Coca-Cola.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then the other one is the end, where it's Hark the Herald Angels, and as it's rolling up, it says brought to you by the Coca-Cola Company. They had to just, it'd be a quick snip for the ending, but yeah, the beginning they had to. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know about that one. I just knew about the Rudolph ones and the whole like alternate scene that got swapped out for another one in the 90s because they like finally found like they had swapped in a song over a different portion of the movie that they like chopped up and made a new scene out of. Yeah. And honestly, I remember that one from when I was super little. And then around 1997, they were able to reconstruct the original version with the original song that went there. But now the other song is lost. So I found a DVD that has both of them on it.
Oh my God.
I'm just calling
it a minute. Wait a minute. Which song is lost?
Oh God. Give me
For Charlie Brown?
No. In Rudolph.
Oh, Rudolph.
Oh God.
Wait a minute. There's another part. It has to do with Yukon Cornelius.
Yes.
And the peppermint bit.
Yes.
If that was not it, I'm told, originally, or something like that.
Right.
It was something else.
There's that too that is also lost media.
It would have been funny.
That's why he keeps licking the pick, because he's looking for peppermint. But now, in its current state, it just seems really random, because why does he keep licking it, looking for gold?
That's exactly when I was a kid. I was like, what the heck is he getting?
Everyone was.
He's got a sick pick fascination, just like Eddie Van Halen did. Anyway, But here's the thing, right? This would have been even a more lousy ending, but kind of macabre, and I like it. Is Yukon's drunk. He seemed drunk half the damn time. Goes, throws it up there, ching, goes into the snow, and a little bit of blood starts coming out. It's red snow. Turns out it was one of the reindeer.
Wasn't this in
Pulls out and goes,
Robot Chicken?
I don't know. I don't remember. If they did, I need to see it because it'd be funny. Pulls out and go, oh, positive.
It was either Robot Chicken or Mad TV.
Oh God! Oh my God! The one from Mad TV with Hermie, the whole and putting Frosty through the snowblower. I'm like, that's great. That's excellent stuff.
There was a Snoopy one too that they did as well. Fame and Fortune. Thank you.
Thank you. You were a smart cookie, James. And there was a longer version of We Are Santa. Oh, I didn't know that. Is it on? So you're saying you had to combo the DVDs?
I turned up on YouTube though, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, good. And then the other thing which I shared to Jeff Allen, because for a while I think some people in here were saying, hey, the original 1969 Fat Albert, the pilot, was lost media. Get this. Someone in the last month dropped it into YouTube. It is a very weird animation for 69. It is not what you guys, it is nothing like what you're going to see later.
But still.
If somebody can find it and share it in the links, because I'm lazy right now.
If somebody could just like Loft Media, that pilot of what was supposed to be the Monkeys cartoon series, I would love that to turn up, but I'm not holding my breath.
I would love to see that. So you know what I forgot? See, I try to have a loose script here. I forgot to put that in there. Let's talk about this next. That's what I wanted to talk about. So for 2 seconds or maybe more, guys, this is going to be solo monkey talk. So just try to live with this for a minute. So Jen was showing on Rachel's show, because I don't think you showed it on that. So hang on. Let's put you up here a second, because there has been a second printing of Davy Jones Incredible. Would you please explain the backstory to that?
So the backstory of this is that this was Davy Jones's Lost 80s album that was originally only released on cassette. And obviously cassettes kind of self-destruct over time. And nobody has players for them anymore. So that's lost and gone. There was a very, very brief run in the 90s that was Incredible Revisited, that was like Davy's face photoshopped onto Jim Morrison's body, also out of print. No one has seen that one. Oh, have you not seen that image? Oh, it's cringy as hell. But
that's gotta be.
It's like, I think they even edited in his love beads and everything, but on Jim Morrison's body. But regardless, so they finally brought it back again on 7A Records, and they found
hang on, I forgot this.
Tracks as well that they added to it.
Good. I see. That's what I love. Don't get me wrong. I like getting the 7A vinyl, but the CDs are always going to be the bigger bang for the buck. And so here's what I'm going to tell you. Remember I said that, look it. Thank you, honey. Seriously, thank you very much for the dono. I could put that towards something for the birthday, yes. We'll talk about the concert in a little bit here too, but let me finish up the point before I forget. So I tried to go the smarter route for deepdiscount.com, because there was a sale up until noon today, 15% off on all the on-stock items, right? In-stock items, excuse me. And they had Incredible, but only on vinyl. And I'm a budget-conscious person here. Ladies and gentlemen, now I have 2 beautiful women up on Stinger. Now we can call it a 3-way. I mean, so the thing is that the password is, guys, mark it down for your few. The password, damn it. What am I stuck on? No, hang on a minute. Why am I stuck on? Damn it.
It's the cat.
That's what he said.
That's true. It's not a Band-Aid, because Band-Aid stuck on me. Okay, there we go. The password is, I fucking forgot the password. Son of a bitch. Damn you, wire.
Well, see, this is why I came up with an alternate password, and it's Menage a Trois.
Thank you. The other one that just popped into my skull right now is the 3-way of love. Now, tack that onto Aretha Franklin's version and see what happens. On the
Or tack it on to Alice Cooper's Muscle of Love. Either one.
Muscle of Love. And what?
I know he needs a hip replacement by now.
Who?
He's gone.
Alice?
Yeah.
He's doing good. That's okay. Wait a minute. I like when he does this. That's my line, Paul. Woo, that's my line. I'm a 60-minute man. What? Space Mountain.
It takes 60 minutes. You want
died. What's that? Is it true that Mickey has an album coming out with this? Oh.
This is news to me if it's real.
The password is
critters.
And they're
is
dying.
That because of what I said on Rachel's earlier?
And they know Mr. Dyingly Sad. And see what I did? All right.
Password is puff, puff, pass.
All right.
That's right, everybody.
And that's only because I retrieved.
Say it 2 more times and Melody will pop up.
Right. Puff, puff, pass. Puff, puff, pass. I got my Puff the Magic Dragon back, Paul.
Puff the Magic Dragon. Did you know?
From Beaver Shores. Yeah.
That's right. She had to take a trip to Beaver Shores. It really does exist out there, ladies and gentlemen.
It's just like Davy Jones lived in Beavertown, Pennsylvania.
I was in a shootout with the FBI in this town called Beaver, Oklahoma. True story. Yep. True story. There was a 30-foot tall plaster beaver in the middle of town square eating a cow chip.
Why do I see so many drunken frat boys go, the next part of your initiation is you got to fuck the beaver? Excuse me? And they see the beaver, but what they don't know till they have to get up there, they're going to pretend there's a little carved out hole.
I apologize, Pastor. I didn't know he had a bad mouth today.
What a friend we have in Jesus. Personal Jesus. Pick up the receiver. I'll make you a believer. Oh, you do that. See, that's how Mickey became a personal Jesus. He picked up the phone and I'm a believer. So
and then my brain's thinking of Davy Jones with Personal Penguin. So,
oh God, this is such a cute song.
It is.
You're the one that told. I think you're the one that told me about that, and I was like, oh, that's so cute. Yeah,
it had a book that went with it too.
I'm your turbo lover. That's gonna be anyways. Oh, so I had to get it through Amazon.
Yep.
I had to get it through Amazon for the CD because it's the only one that had it. And then while I was there and I'm going through, and guess what comes off to the side margin? And I'm going, there's a copy left. It's a monkey related book. And I'm going, there's one copy left for $18.
Come on.
And I clicked and ordered the 2005 revised edition of Total Control.
I think that's the same one I've got. Same edition and all.
See, I've been looking for that book, and I didn't know they revised it. And I'm like, this will be good reading.
Oh, it is.
And then I found another book, though, that I'm going to end up having to get. Randy Massengale, I think, wrote that Nesmith, but so I don't know how much of it's real, how much of it's slanderous. I don't care. I've heard good things about this book. Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of like Beatle books where, it's taken with a grain of salt, but it's still fun to read.
Yeah, except for Goldman. It makes me wonder about Lennon, but that's a different story. So
but we had a chat about that. So
yes, we did. And then the thing is that I saw a monkey book with Peter's face on the cover, and I'm going. That's on my reading list.
I haven't finished it. I started it when it came out, and then kind of forgot about it till just now with you mentioning it.
So yeah, we have those two.
Scram.
You know what? Did you say squam?
I did. I said scram.
Pressed squirrel and ham. Squam.
The hillbillies are coming out of the woodwork.
Ladies and gentlemen, you maybe didn't ask for it, but you're going to fucking get it anyway for a few minutes. Our newest installment of Disasterpiece Theater. Yes, Disasterpiece. It's a very smaller version too today.
Who's this one about?
It is from the same book.
Yeah.
But now we get to late 1975, roughly.
All right.
A little over a year later, different Beatle encounter.
Oh.
Yeah, hang on.
Is it about Ringo?
Page 123. See, I had to write this out for myself. I did not realize how many movies and TV shows that Blackie Dammit was in. He was in, for example, Magnum P.I.
This also makes me think it must be about Ringo.
No.
No.
Okay. Did you not tell us last week that Blackie Dammit is Anthony Kiedis' father?
Correct. And Anthony happens to be in this story. So let's go. So I'll have to get on my English voice for this.
So many people, I made Google that because when I told them, they're like, no way. No way. Who's Blackie Dammit? Learn your fucking musical history.
Anthony Kiedis, before he became himself, was Cole Dammit, and he was a child actor.
Oh my God. I did not know that.
He looked cute as a kid. I mean, look. I mean, he looked a little precocious. I don't know how old he is, but I mean, then look what happened. So
he is totally molestable.
Oh my God.
I hate to tell you this.
What? Oh no.
Shenanigan. Because the cycle goes round and round with Anthony. But we're not talking about that this morning.
We all know about it.
We're talking about Blackie. But now we know where Anthony got it from.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, so let me get going here to middle of the page to the end of the page, so not too long today. So Weaver's ex Frog, been around since the 60s. She moved to London and was in the London circles there. Was home from England and came by. She was headed for a Sunday afternoon party on Wilshire Boulevard. Tony and I went along, but not before she and I dropped.
That used to be my corner.
Yeah, dropped a couple Quaaludes. That was the thing back in the 60s and 70s and early 80s. Frog's name wasn't on the guest list as promised. What the hell is it with people not being on the damn list? Yeah. But, oh boy, here we go. Cher drove up and slid us right in the door. That's what she said. It was a lavish party with expensive champagne and a spectacular layout of food and caviar on a elaborate centerpiece. The place was loaded with heavyweight star power. Right off the bat, I saw Paul McCartney standing there in animated discussion with Rod Stewart and Ronnie Wood. My first intoxicated thought was, Tony's got to meet him. With infinite courage but little sense, I barged right up and interrupted them as if we were old friends. Paul, I'd like you to meet my son, Tony. McCartney was compassionate, bent down to young Tony, shook his hand, and made a little small talk. Then he returned to his pals and did the exaggerated aside, who the hell is that guy? Now, I'm going to give you a little more here. There's another paragraph. Give it
to me, baby. Give it to me.
But I had only just started. Oh boy, here we go. YouTube, don't get me for this. This is in his book, not me. I think the event was a birthday party for Tatum O'Neal because she was all over the place. She was 12.
Mm-hmm.
I partied with her.
1 year younger than Tony.
Did you really?
So Tony was 11.
No, I just made that shit up.
Oh.
She's really this shenanigan good. Her and John Lovitz could be friends with the liar character.
We are.
Yeah, that's the ticket. Okay, so 12 already had an Academy Award for Paper Moon. It's an all right movie. Her father, Ryan, had raised his kids, much as I had, in an environment that nurtured premature little adults. Tatum came up to us and introduced herself. I was blown away by her savoir-faire because it was everywhere. She was like oh boy, sorry kids. Like I said, this is him, not me. She was like a sexy woman in an adolescent's body.
Oh no, he went Lolita mode. Oh no.
Fueled with Quaaludes. Before I knew it, I was trying to get her phone number and persistently chased her around the room. An angry Ryan O'Neal came at me.
Good.
I stumbled backwards and fell onto the extravagant table centerpiece lobster bisque, roast beef gravy, and hors d'oeuvres.
Hors d'oeuvres.
Yes, splattered fresh, pretty party dresses and seersucker suits. I don't remember whether it was security, Mr. O'Neill, or Tony who hustled me out of there.
That makes
And
my
that was
ass want to
today's
dip. That makes my
Disasterpiece
ass want to
Theater.
dip snuff. I mean, good God.
What
He fucked up
hillbilly? What
He
hillbilly
fucked up
hell?
some really good lobster bisque.
Yeah.
You know, who knows how long it took them to, get those hors d'oeuvres catered. It's just wrong.
Well, it's kind of funny because later on in this book, I've gotten up to the point, 1984, the movie Dr. Detroit, where he is the main pimp. And the four pimps, he goes to the audition for Dr. Detroit, Blackie does.
Yeah.
And he grabs four prostitutes that are sitting there. He goes, come on in. Come on with me. We're going to an audition. And it's like,
Man.
And he explained to the cops in advance what he was doing. He goes, I'm going right now. Audition. It was a Sunday. Sunday auditions are very rare, I guess. Drove into the studio. Hey, no problem. Getting them in. He goes up there, does his little thing. Not only does he get signed, but so do all the four prostitutes.
Oh my God.
See?
Yes.
No casting couch required.
Pretty woman in living color.
You know what? I used to like Julia Roberts, and seriously, I had a crush on her for quite a while till I found out what she really is.
What is she really?
Episcopalian.
No, a snooty B.I.D.Z. And a few other things that we will not discuss in today's episode, but I do want to talk about what's next on my agenda, which was actually before Disasterpiece Theater. I want to talk about yesterday's concert. So I'm just going to show you for 2 seconds here. This is the front of it.
That's so cool.
And then...
Oh my gosh, that's a Ouija board planchette.
Uh-huh.
Then the back of it. It's not a... I understand what you're saying, but it's not a Ouija board. If you take a look in the little symbol, it's actually a black widow spider, but like the middle of it is a little guillotine. It's real funny how they got that going. Alice was pretty slick. So, hi. So...
Hello there.
The concert. How you doing, my friend?
How you doing?
But fuck it. I'm not going to complain.
That's the spirit. So
tell you, Mama, I asked how she doing.
I would, but she's been dead for 30 years.
I wasn't talking to you. Oh, sorry.
You're talking to me or Jen?
I'm not sorry. Yeah,
I'll tell her, Jen. I'll tell her. It's all right.
Oh, was that supposed to be a Ouija joke?
Yeah, kind of, but I guess I missed it by that much.
By that
Don't
much.
worry. I still love you. It's okay.
Anyway. What's that? Hey, Jeff has the new phone book appeared.
I was wondering if everybody's going to get that.
Every time that one's ever shown up, I've made that joke.
Oh, boy. So, last night, it was where we explained the title, Psycho Visits the Freaks on Parade. The Freaks on Parade tour came through just across town from me.
Did you take the producer?
Yes. Well, producer bought all the lawn seats. She treated. So it was me and Donna Jo Cat Lady, her group. Shannon, Rodney, one of the kids were on their side, and then me and John and Brittany.
Wow.
And there was supposed to be somebody. Well, yeah, but it was like $20 or $25 lawn. She managed to pull the trigger and got, it was a reasonable price, believe it or not. She wasn't. I think she actually missed the timeline and they did not reset it. So she actually got the deal anyway. So we were blessed. Hey, I am very glad. Oh, I love your little emoji. I know you don't know who this is, but you old schoolers will remember Goth Angel. This is Goth Angel.
I've heard so much about her.
She must be on, but seriously, she must be on break or something because she's working.
Chewbacca is cool.
She is a Star
Is it
Wars.
Chewbacca or is it Toto?
I don't know.
It's
Not
Chewie.
to mention it.
But you know what? If Toto didn't go to the dog stylist, he could end up looking like Chewie probably in a year.
All I know is it looks tender.
Especially, oh boy.
You moving
Ladies
to
and
Ohio
gentlemen,
soon?
ladies and gentlemen, go look up when you have time what a dirty Chewbacca is. I'm not going to tell you here.
It's sad. It's sad. I already
Yeah,
know.
Jen, it's worth it. It's worth it,
I
Jen. Go
already know. Charge extra for that.
The
Okay,
password
Paul, I've got
is
stuff to
dirty
show.
Chewbacca.
I will raise your dirty Chewbacca. Look up Russian backpack.
What about an Alabama steamroller?
Whoa.
A Cincinnati sunrise. A salty ribeye.
You yum.
Oh no, no, it's not. Sandy Duncan probably got one. Maybe Sammy Davis in lingerie.
Oh my god.
He's right over there, damn it.
And it was a really good set of lingerie, man, with my one good eye.
Thanks to you, the night you left after our pork chops and rice, I had a freaking sexy dream about Paul Lynde.
Oh no.
Oh,
And I woke up in
Kitchen now. Explain it in $8 $10
Yeah, I
photos.
was about Sammy Davis one time. Don't feel bad.
Oh my God. Ooh,
That's
okay.
right. That's
You know.
right.
That meat is so thin it only has one side.
I woke up in a sweat and my butt kind of hurt. So I'm pretty sure in the dream he got to me. Ooh, shoo. Scram.
That took an unwarranted turn.
I mean, there was also the Maury Povich dream I had with both Frank and Dean with the "You're not the father." I'm just like, who prompted this? Why? Just
Okay.
why me?
Okay, wait a minute. Did you say Russian backpack?
Yes.
Okay, hang on. See, now I
If
just
she has to
derailed my
repeat it.
story.
Never mind.
Now he's going to watch the video. Holy shit.
No, I'm not going to watch a video. That's later.
No, don't. Not on that.
I know, I got you guys started on Misty Monday and shit.
Hang
You're
on.
not getting any of this
I
drink. Go
don't
away.
want- Oh boy, hang on a minute.
I need to go get my giant electrified splash water that I got on
Go to
sale.
the dictionary if you have to.
Yeah, I think that's
And
one
you
of the
can
positions
thank
you
my
start
freaking
with for
brother
Russian
for that
backpack.
one.
Is it like two girls and one cup?
Worse.
That's
I
horrible.
don't want that.
Again, thank
I
my
could still see
freaking
it.
brother. He conned me into Googling that.
Wow.
Isn't it bad enough that people in porn just like spit on everything now?
It's much worse than that.
Ta.
So much worse.
I'm glad I grew up when I grew up. I really am.
That is incorrect. You just said that to me. I have complete control over my dreams. I'm a very lucid dreamer.
I'm not.
So I totally have control over them. So all I can say is I wanted Paul Lynde to do me. I mean, you know, I could have stopped it at any time.
Trust me, I would have done it more than once.
Yep.
As you see,
Mr. Monster, I told you to keep your little doggy outside.
That's right. Circle square. Thank God American Dad continues in his legacy with Roger the Alien, because that's exactly who
Yes.
he's supposed to be based
That-
on. And I love that is why I watch American Dad, because I can
Same.
picture Paul Lynde doing the
Can I-
voices.
can I- Get away with saying that would be the best of both worlds. I'll be right back, y'all. I gotta go check my beans.
You do that. You just do that.
Enjoy the clouds.
Beans
For now.
is the magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you. Anyways.
Hey,
No, I
Paul?
put baking soda.
Paul, the last time I saw Alice Cooper, me and my daughter went. And it was the day before I had my heart surgery.
Oh God.
And
What's on
we-
Hawthorne?
No, but what was cool was my heart rate was off for like the past week before that.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
And so the second time he got executed on stage, all of a sudden my heart went normal. Just like everything was, I'm like, hey, Alice has got power. Well, awesome.
So,
And Paul, you know
yeah,
a song he did that night that just like threw me for a loop? Sunrise come every morning, bringing back the warmth to the ground.
Oh my God.
Denim jacket for
Who's got a slight echo? I'm hearing a slight echo.
Let's find out.
Could be me. I don't know.
Okay, not me.
Hello? Okay, now it's gone.
Okay. I don't know either.
So the concert last night.
Did he still have the woman on guitar?
Yes. The
Gosh,
whole concert was
man.
great. The concert was The concert was great. What happened? It was Ministry Filter.
Is that
They
lazy
show-
that picture he bought?
What's that?
He told me to Google Morton Harket to see if try and figure out this style. I was like, "What is Aha style?"
Oh,
So I'm like, "Is
it the band? Aha, maybe.
this Patrick Swayze?"
Hey, hang on. Did you say Patrick Swayze?
Yes, looks like Patrick Swayze, does it not?
I would say it is.
It almost looks like Julian. Julian, my Patrick Swayze. Shut up, Conky. Anyways.
Is that Derry?
Who? What?
His character from The Outsiders.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
I only remember Pony Boy.
Oh, okay.
They just got done doing. I think it was last week, or maybe it's this week. They're doing an Outsiders near Tulsa, and I think it's one of them's going to be there. I can't remember who though. It's probably one of the least
I always want to think that Tulsa is in Arizona, but I know it's not.
Nah,
That's just ridiculous. You're not supposed to fight with a UPS man. Jesus.
That's right. You're supposed to use your boots. You're supposed to use your boots and stamp on him.
Well, she was here by herself. I couldn't control the situation.
Now, see, if you'd been at Rachel's yesterday, you would have heard, what was her face? Crispy Treat talking about stomping all over Rob.
And he liked it.
He did. I was like, oh my God, he's one of those. I feel like I understand him suddenly.
See, I couldn't deal with that.
Some people like pain.
Well, after she told me what happened, I told her, I said, well, you should have had a Russian backpack thing with him.
Good thing I wasn't drinking coffee on that segment. But she swallow, don't spit. Don't be a spitter quitter.
She already knew what it was.
I'm a good girl. I swallow, damn it. I'm like, with this right here, I do not want to spit over.
Don't
I'm like, no.
Because Davy wouldn't like it if you were doing that.
I love a facial.
Brings a new meaning to the word homecoming queen. I'm sorry, what?
Did he do any deep cuts?
Oh, okay. So I'm sorry. Just let me get to this. So Ministry did 8 cuts. It was supposed to be Filter next. Filter wasn't there. They didn't play. And here's the thing. Doors.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello?
Okay. That was weird. No, I thought I heard an echo again. So doors opened at 4:30. All right. Music was supposed to start at 6. On the way to I'm not even going to beef all the. I was in a bad mood by the time I got in that concert for several reasons.
It looked like it in the picture.
Yeah. Oh, I was pissed by that. I really, really was. I'm not even going to go there. But the thing is that, so you'd think 4:30 doors open, 6. Now I understand bands don't start on time. There's very few that do. But if it is, it's like what, 5-10 minutes? No, we don't get shit till 6:50, and it's Ministry comes out, and then that's it. Then the other thing. Okay, I never worked backstage as a roadie. Why does it take 30 to 45 minutes to switch out some band's gear for the next people? Why can't it be 15?
Because heroin is really hard to shoot.
But they could do that in the trailer before they came on.
No.
That didn't sound right, but I know where I'm going with this. So Filter doesn't show up. I heard a rumor that maybe one of the band members was sick. I tried to look it up, but I'm not finding anything. So I'm thinking it had to do with time along with the curfew. This town does have a noise curfew. At least the AMP did. Used to be 10 o'clock. Now it's 11. I don't know how much money they had to pay the county for that. But so 6:50, Ministry comes on, does their 8 tracks. Then there's this very long break. I'm not kidding here. And then Alice comes on. He's the middle. And I'm going, now I know co-headliners, they'll alternate and go, one will be headlining, then the next night. So I forgot about that because I'm like, why the fuck's Alice on now? And then I'm like, oh yeah, because this is a co-headliner tour. So he goes off and does 16 songs. He does 2 tracks off the new album, Snakebite, and another one off of Road. Okay. He starts out with one from Road, and then Snakebite's in the middle. Yes, he had Nita Strauss with him. She's such a kick-ass guitar player. I'm so glad I got to see her play.
Yes,
and,
yes.
And the rest of the lineup was there too. And then, so they had, we had Under My Wheels, Elected, $1 Billion Babies, School's Out was the end, which in the middle of it, for about a verse, they go into We Don't Need No Education. They do that whole little verse. And then, they go back into, because everybody's singing, hey, teacher, leave those kids alone.
That's perfect, though.
Exactly. And then it goes back. And so, which was neat. You see, I can't remember what song. It was right after the Ballad of Dwight Fry, where he's sitting. I always like that part because he's just sitting there like this with the. And I'm like, I always thought in the graphics were really good, And so then, who shows up shortly after that? But
BB has show and tell.
Somebody in a Marie Antoinette costume, and I'm like, it is Cheryl Cooper.
Oh,
because Calico's not on the rest of this tour. It's the original. It's Alice's wife came back. I don't know how long she's there, but this is cool. So of course,
I just love those guys who've been with the same chick for so long.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Put up with their shit.
Not enough of them in the world. We need more.
She put up a lot of his
respect. So respect,
And so the next thing is that he gets decapitated. I go,
yes, as he does every night.
And yes, and she's hanging the head and like shaking it around, and I can't remember what else she did to it.
What would Alice Cooper be without a decapitation, for God's sake?
Look what Double D says. I'm gutted. I'm not even in the current lineup of Glenn Matlock's band, and they're opening for Alice at the end of October. 2 nights at the Hammersmith Odeon. Yeah, what the hell, man? That's that. Tell Glenn that's rude. They need to get in there.
Damn dog.
Yes, I'm still on the concert. But so the thing is that when he comes back for the resurrected, if you will, it's the wonderful I'm elected. They go all out. And it's just so fun with the podium, and I'm like, I just like the way it all went. It was a great concert, and then. But my legs were hurting me. Okay, guys.
I was gonna say, babe.
I ended up taking 2. I ended up having to take 2 of those tramadols. When I
heard your knees squeaking from here.
It was bullshit. I was like, by halfway through Alice, I was hurting so bad, and then it was a very long break between Alice and Rob Zombie. Seriously, I mean, like about a half an hour, and I'm like, what the hell is going on here? And then I knew Rob was going to do 15 songs. He played all the ones you think, guys. He ended off with
Thunder Kiss 65.
What was that?
Yeah. Whoa.
Thunder Kiss 65.
There was another one after that. Because he went
More Human Than Human.
More human than human.
More human than human.
Went to Living Dead Girl, which went into 65. Maybe 65 was the last one. Yeah. And it was And it was like boom, 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 and I'm like, and of course he played I in a UFO, and I just started laughing, seeing the graphic of the cows getting sucked up into the UFO. I was laughing my ass off about that.
Really good rock and roll swing right there.
Yeah, there you go.
My mom said I should cut my hair, and I said, I've been growing this stuff for like 5 years just to do this with it at a concert.
At least you properly have the head tie in place.
Here we go.
My mom was a huge Alice Cooper fan. Huge.
You know what? My son thanked me. He went with me on the concert. Okay, who's echoing again? I heard it.
Not me.
All right, maybe not. It's coming and going. It's weird. That's what she said too. So the thing is that I told him, I said that if Alice ever came into the area, that I'd get tickets. Like I said, Donna was very kind and gracious to us on this. And so he got to, see it. And he's like, my God, Dad. He goes, you weren't kidding. And I said, I'm telling you, he's one of the best. I said, he went through a lot of hell, but he came out on what, his second or third wind. He's still doing good. And I could see him. Yeah, I hate to say this. He'll probably die on stage. I could see it. That's how he's going to go, because I don't see him ever retiring.
Stop doing that, Paul.
He's been doing this. He's been doing music live and such since '66.
Did we learn nothing from the Greg Ken prediction? Don't say stuff like that unless you want it to happen.
All right. I'm sorry.
My mother does that. She can literally speak things into happening.
So can I.
Tell her that.
So can I.
Oh, girl, yes. We have this old, 83 GMC pickup truck, still rocks, picked up my first date in it, blah, blah, blah. But we were going to the post office. She said, now drive careful. We will get pulled over. Sunday morning, cop pulls right out behind us. I've got 2 of those little tiny bottles of core vodka or something, empty, of course. And it turns out that our license plates had been expired for 1 year and 8 months.
And then they searched the vehicle, found the bottles, and got popped.
Nope, nothing.
Oh, okay,
they gave us a warning because she had a hip replacement and all that stuff. You're going straight home? Yes, sir, I'm going straight home. I said, I'll only save these to make potions into, And he just took it and left. I didn't even get searched, damn it. I was so looking forward to
wanted to get searched?
Patted down, yeah.
She wants a fireman to show up and do a fireman's carry.
God, you and my mom.
You and my mom.
Oh.
Remember that MTV?
Hmm?
Do you remember the MTV concert? 86, 87? Alice Cooper.
Oh, you mean for the
with King Roberts era? On guitar?
You know what? I know about it, but I never saw it. I know what you're talking about now.
It was at the Joe Louis Arena in Detroit.
Wow, shit. Is it legit out there? Can we see it?
Alice Cooper. And she was just overjoyed. Except when they would have a break between songs and the keyboard player would keep on playing the beginning of Steven. And my mom's like, he's going to do it. He's going to do it. And then all of a sudden he stopped playing it. And she's like, aww.
That's how I feel when I hear the first part of Victim of Change. Is that just gives me goosebumps every time.
Yeah, I mean, he played a couple 70s stuff. He played a bunch of 80s. He did Feed My Frankenstein. He did The Man Behind the Mask. He did Poison.
Clones?
Huh?
Did he do Clones?
No. I was hoping he would, but no.
I saw.
They get this though. They played it before he came on. You know how they have music on this. They played Clones. I'm like, And then they played Hey Stupid, which I never was a big fan of that song, but they went there. But it was that was probably the only 90s song. Because I mean,
when you have 50 years of rock and roll under your belt,
everything.
You really can't do everything everybody wants to hear.
That is true. That is
and
true.
After 50 years, you're kind of locked into mostly sticking to greatest hit stuff because it's what they know, covering all the age demographics that are going to show up. That's what's going to keep everybody happy.
Thank God most of the Bee Gees are dead.
But my favorite one is the one that's still around, so don't you jinx it. Don't you jinx my Barry.
What's his name?
Barry Gibb.
My
She
favorite
said it.
chorus.
She said it. Run with it.
Said it. I didn't say the other part of it. I say protect Barry Gibb at all costs.
I'm
I'm
teasing
willing it
Barry
into the
Gibb.
universe.
Not that you're ever going to watch this
The
damn
show, if you
channel.
want to see.
Since I'm always cooking when I'm talking to y'all, I have to be cooking. So I figured I should show y'all what's cooking.
Hey,
Good looking.
Good looking. What you got? Cook. Oh, she's got pot.
It's beans. Shut up! I do not.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's in the other room.
I quit that since my battle with Satan. I quit that stuff.
Well, pass that
It's
shit
okay,
over
Paul,
here.
more for us.
That's the shit. Pass. That's the word of the day, or many of the words of the day.
Yeah.
Okay. So we talked about yesterday's topic.
And Jeff can sell his edibles to us. So.
Yes, and Jeff could sell the edibles. I will say this though, like I said, those lawn chairs, you can't bring lawn chairs in, which sucks. You cannot bring your own lawn chairs. You either have to sit your ass on a blanket, or they give you these
throw
little
them over
lawn
the
chairs
fence before it starts.
That would be smart, but
Always
there's
that
too
one
many
person
people.
that'll hit somebody with a chair.
Yeah. I mean, then it would turn into a wrestling event. So the thing is, that's the spirit. And that the thing is that the
TLC.
So like so you like the the old school beach chairs, if you will.
Yes.
Like how low to those.
Right.
That's what that $10 you could rent them. I'm like, kiss my ass. It's almost like I'm on the damn ground.
You may as well be on the ground at that point. The only difference is the ground's harder, but
that's right. And so that's why
for $10, fuck it, sit on the ground.
I leaned against the railing the whole time, all several hours. Anyways.
It takes two people to get me up if I sit all the way down.
See, this is when you just bring a really fluffy blanket so you have padding if you sit on the ground.
Well, I usually take a trampoline, small, like a jogger, so I can bounce my butt.
You know what, Shani? It used to be called Jumpaline, and then your mom jumped on it.
Don't be talking shit about my mom.
That is an old joke, okay? That is very old.
About as old as you are.
Yeah, probably. I love your mother. I do.
Oh, shit.
Oh, now what?
Wow.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
Steamroller.
Burning.
She might give you a rubber backpack.
No,
backpack.
I don't wish backpack. No, you gotta say it like Doris Badman. Backpack. Who's echoing? I'm hearing an echo.
I think it's Shannon.
No, it's not me.
No, it's Jeff.
How?
No?
There's nothing to echo in this house.
That's so strange.
Foxtrot, Unicorn, Charlie, Kilo. Okay.
We'll try that.
The streetcar is going up the hill.
Look, there's a keyboard.
I forgot the answer to that. Oh.
I can't give that organ away.
Well, I know the problem.
Weighs like 8
I'll let you have one today. That was the courtesy point.
Especially when it is raining.
Streisand Guilty album with Barry Gibb.
Yes,
It's a perfect album, Chen.
I'm glad someone else appreciates it.
Would that be a guilty pleasure, though, Ivan, that guilty album?
For him, probably. For me, not so much.
Okay, Paul, I got shit to show.
All right. Yay.
Are we going to have to donate?
What?
I mean, I will.
Show and tell. That's the game I play when I want to. All right, go ahead. I saw you dancing there.
Badly.
Show me. And
Al Wilson will come back and beat me to the grave.
Real quick, I found a jar in my grandma's pantry that said green jelly.
Oh, no.
Green jelly?
Yeah.
Does that one have 3 little pigs on it?
A jar full of green jelly. So I'm a little concerned.
Yeah,
Well, at least it
I would
wasn't
be
KY
too.
jelly.
Well, see, that'd be like Sean Combs. With the
Yikes.
1,000 bottles of lube that they
Oh,
found at his
my.
wedding.
Oh,
Ooh, that's
For
a
a
good movie.
second, I thought that was the parody of the Jizz Singer.
Ah!
I was in that.
Look it up. It's there.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
I would rather not.
You know, I'm going to now.
I made that up, but maybe it really is there. Then I'll be like, oh God, I was just kidding.
I got this.
September porn.
I got this for Christmas a few years back.
Thankfully, it does not exist.
Okay.
And this is the Korean version of this.
All that it brings up is a brief history of Star Wars and jizz.
Oh my. Oh, wait a minute. What the hell?
Oh, Beetle Babe.
Oh,
It's
From Korea.
Yep.
What the heck's on it? Oh,
Is
they're
it help?
flying.
Yep, it's help.
Oh, and it's done like that's strange.
Yep, and it's Korean. Cool.
does it
beans.
play in Korean though?
No, you can have the subtitles on.
Okay. Because I have one bootleg version of Help that has foreign dubs on it, and there's one in Spanish, one in German, one in Japanese, and I think there's one other language, and it's hilarious listening to the dubs in the different languages.
That would be cool, actually.
And then Kim Jong-un shows up in the middle trying to assassinate the Beatles.
How many are watching right now?
Is that the one with
15.
on it? I think that was.
What?
What?
The Back in the US tour? The one one of the concerts, it was either that one or it was the 2005 one, but I think it was this one. Made it on the tour DVD. There was one scene where they show in the audience, there's like the back of somebody's pants, aka me, and you can see just
You're
like
the one
we're
that has the
riding
writing on the
USA.
pants?
What was that?
You're the one that has the writing on the pants?
Yes.
I've
Yep,
seen
that's the one.
So see, ladies and gentlemen, you can see Jen's writable ass in the scene of Paul McCartney back in the U.S.
But my Beatles tattoo.
My
appears on
17-year-old ass.
Oh yeah, don't look at that.
Make
kid.
me
Don't
want
look
to
at
go
it. Wait a
bisexual.
year.
If you go,
I thought you already were.
Me and Hunter didn't.
anyway, my tattoo is on here,
my.
which is cool because that means he had to see it.
All the way from
Well, this is why when I first saw it, this started off every time anybody mentioned that DVD for the longest time. Paul likes my button, I cannot lie.
Well, listen, Jen, at least it beats all the young dudes, okay? So at least it's...
Public service announcement, 15
Yep.
viewers. Y'all, it doesn't matter if it's $2, $5, $10, or your
I only
mama's.
have $80 in the bank, and I got to make it till next Wednesday. So
The 2024 economy sucks.
Viewers out there, if you want to continue seeing Paul and the Psycho platter situation.
I'm going to be on no matter what. What does it say on your pants, Jen?
I believe it said Drive-In USA 2002 on the back of them, if I remember right.
But thank you anyway, Shenanigans.
The worst part is that I stole the idea off of somebody else that I saw do it, and I'm the one that ended up on the DVD.
Well, see,
I recognize the back of my hair because, like, they panned out and then they zoom in. I was like, "Oh my god, that's my butt!"
nice.
Before I was in the hospital,
chug.
way back when, I was probably like 25, 26, and I was the head housekeeper at a hotel. Well, of course, the housekeepers weren't real fond of me because I was a, bitch. Had to be. But somebody had printed in iron-on. Ooh.
Oh, I've got that too.
I
That's
need
a
to get
really
that.
good
I got
one.
this for $5.
Oh, that's a
Oh, you
deal.
lucky
That's a deal.
bastard. I had to pay full price for mine.
That's
No,
beautiful.
$5. And
Wide load.
I liked it so much. I don't know if you can see.
Oh my god, I love that.
See, there he is on there.
That's so cool. Yeah, I'm too much of a puss to get tattoos, but I respect anybody who has them when they're cool tattoos anyway.
I want more. I only have one, and it's, a stupid tribal thing about my ex-husband, so apparently I can only get done from behind by somebody named James. Anyway. But I do kind of want some more body art. That's how I look at it.
See, I like the idea of it, but I'm a baby when it comes to pain. So
Okay, Jen.
nice.
Yay.
My dog, I swear she sounds like Dino when she barks, and I'm not the only one who's made the observation. Yeah, that's exactly how she barks. I so much just walk down the stairs. I'm like, oh my God, stop it, Betty.
That's funny.
Oh my gosh.
My favorite episode's on there with Mama Cass.
Does it have the Davy Jones
on
episode?
there.
Wow.
Does it have
That
what?
is ancient.
I said, does it have the Davy Jones episode, though?
Yes.
Yay!
Has anybody seen the Supernatural Scooby-Doo episode?
Aren't they
call
all?
it. They call
my
it
daughter was into that.
Scooby Natural, and it's Sam and Dean in a Scooby-Doo episode. Straight, and it's perfect. It's perfect. Yeah, it's perfect. Sam and Dean from Supernatural in Scooby-Doo.
Oh, that's a great one. I love that one. I've seen that one.
Was Castiel in it?
Yes, Castiel follows them.
Oh, okay.
And the whole thing is Dean doesn't want the Scooby Gang to know that demons and shit is real.
Dragnet!
Oh, yeah, Blue Boy.
That's what we do at Beaver Lake, dragnets.
Jen, I got this for Christmas last year. If you want it, I'll ship it to you.
Let's see it.
I haven't watched it. It's still brand new. Still got the label on the top.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I would love that, actually, because I've got the older version of it that's not cleaned up at all. That's still very, very grainy. So
this hasn't even been open. So
wow.
Just give me.
I call that a bargain. The best she ever had.
You crack me up.
Paul, you'll remember this. Got these for Christmas last year.
Oh, Davy.
Oh, Davy.
I like that.
Not only did I get volume 1, I got volume 2 and 3.
I did not know they made 3 volumes of that.
Yep.
What? You didn't know?
I never said I knew everything.
I didn't know that they even officially released Davy and Goliath.
Oh, Davy.
I thought it was all bootleg.
I found some buffalo tranquilizer. Don't take. Hey. Did you get to look at that pilot, the
Not
Lost
yet.
Media I shared? No, I mean Jeff, because I sent it to him first.
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Well, Paul said most of my stuff should be at the thrift store. And I just can't. So if anybody wants some old 40s, 50s, and 60s swing, let me know.
Look at it. I even have the holiday specials.
Good time. Hey. I'm going to eat these eggs in a bunny too. Oh, I'm going to eat the tree with ornaments on it too. Hey.
There you are. That's all I got.
Okay. All right, hang on a second.
And yet nobody's making a Cosby joke out of it.
The password is brown hornet.
Hey, back in the 70s and stuff, I mean, if you were going home with Bill Cosby, you had to know you were going to get a roofie and your butt's going to hurt.
Oh my God. Have some Jello.
See, I'm never in the right place at the right
And then
time.
when he stops paying you money, then all of a sudden he's like 93 years old. You want to take him, and get him arrested and send him to jail. And what the hell?
Here, sweetie, have a piece of chocolate cake. Okay.
We got to eat the cake anyway, baby.
That should have been like a radio contest. Name whatever this sentence is. First caller, correct? And it would be funny because somebody I think I know what it is. Well, you think so? Then he blurts out the answer.
I even like the live action movie. I thought that was great too.
Excuse me, I got to get back. And then he cut the button. He's like, you win. I'm
traumatized every time I open the refrigerator and see Jello pudding.
Anyway,
Pudding
I have
pop.
some video. I have some video and stuff to show you guys that I picked up recently. But let me get some coffee.
Oh, yeah.
2 and 2. The
Yeah,
password
skim
is
through the whole Driving USA thing quickly to find the timestamp is not as easy as I thought it was going to be. I'm trying to do it and pay attention to this. I'm like, the shots are too fast to actually do it.
I felt so bad when Paul came over last week for the dinner because I could only have company in my bedroom. Well, my bed is like super antique, 150 years old. Oh my God.
Okay.
We couldn't even cuddle. I didn't say
Mine's
that.
from the 1940s, so.
Well, who needs
1940s.
What?
Nothing. I didn't say nothing.
So you were not in the mood. Da 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 da.
Anyway.
All right. I'm gonna make me big for a minute. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Who liked to toss? I'm afraid to ask. I am dancing in Melanie C. Not
nice.
Melanie Spice.
It's not one of the Spice Girls?
C-section.
Yeah.
Would that be the C-section? The fans that are there for the what? What? I'm asking a legitimate question.
If you have to ask, you got no business discussing it.
What was that you showed?
What? Oh, my.
Oh, we need a.
Oh, I think it's about that size too.
Friends. This is the VC Bible.
That was my lucky charm at the casino the other night.
We found it in a box of Lucky Charms. What the hell?
No, it was my lucky charm.
My first communion.
Oh, bless your heart.
At least it beats a box of Unlucky Charms, which are tragically delicious.
It's got all the world.
That's
mine too. Mine too. Like I said, it's about the same size as that.
I love it. You know, for somebody who's got to battle Satan later this week, I'm taking it.
What you gonna do, brother?
She's hot. She's hot. She's wearing pink vinyl thigh highs, a mesh outfit.
Who is?
And I come loaded for bear. I brought my own damn BC Rich golden guitar. I just cannot wait to win and get the lyrics to the greatest song ever.
I want to see.
That's my reward. That's going to be my reward.
This is like a rock version of Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Kind of.
Yeah. Done by chicks. Done by a chick.
Is there a lot of whammy bar involved? There has to be.
If I'm playing guitar, there's a lot of whammy.
Damn.
You know,
I love it.
Before I show you this shit, speaking of that kind of stuff, so I used, like, with my kid John in there, we would play the game, you know, Phil Collins or Genesis when something would come on the radio, and he most of the time he actually was right, very scary. Once in a while, just to piss me off, he'll throw out and go say it's Foreigner, which I'll be like, you son of a bitch. But then when Ozzy would come on, I would be like, okay, is this Randy Rhoads or Zakk Wylde?
Oh shit, I would lose this battle.
Well, here, she would know. I would. I would know. She keeps appearing and disappearing.
I should know, but ashamedly, I don't.
But there was one day that I was being a slight a-hole because they played Shot in the Dark, and I go, okay, Randy or Zakk, and he's. Yeah, but he didn't know that. I didn't tell him that part. And I go, neither, you son of a bitch. It's Jakey. It's Jakey Lee's like, son of a, you bastard.
He's awesome.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Pull the string. Where's the prayer cloth? Oh, boy. Oh, okay. The girl from Spice Girl. The video was shot in Ibiza? I'm telling you, who happened to like it tossed? Melanie did. Yes, she did. You know, I'll tell you. Okay. Guilty pleasure. I actually do like. If you want to be my,
I do too.
But the Dweezil Ahmet Zappa version is funny.
Yes,
it kicks it up. And they did it on a talk show once, and that's how I heard it. I'm like, what the hell? I said I like this. I can dig this.
I have the Union Jack dress.
Yes.
What?
I don't know.
The Spice Girls one that Ginger wore.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hopefully, Okay, fine. I don't want to see it, but I've never seen Spice World.
You do want to see it because it's so bad that it's hilariously bad. You need to see this. You do.
No, you need to see Josie and the Pussycats.
It's pretty bad to the point where I literally stole my cousin's copy of it. I wanted it.
So how bad? Jiggly bad or Showgirls bad?
Showgirls.
That the only good part, if you could call it that, was seeing Jessie completely naked. That was the only good part.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, look, I didn't say she was the best looker of the bunch. I'm just telling you
because it was the highlight of the movie.
Gina Gershon? Oh yeah.
What's
Gina
that?
Gershon.
Oh, I forgot.
We all know about the damn hot tub scene. Come on.
It is.
It's the only part we watch.
National Cheeseburger Day. So
seeing Jesse Spano in that movie just totally just like nah.
Yeah. In the words of Commander Cody, 2 triple cheese, side order of fries.
I remember that video.
Yeah, I'm thinking Cheeseburger in Paradise.
You mean Aidsburger in Paradise, as of South Park.
I forgot about that.
But Cheeseburger in Paradise, go figure, that 45 was released on Peter Pan Records. Yeah, that Peter Pan Records. I'm going. It was the only rock act to be on Peter Pan Records. I'm like, is that good or bad? I mean, they would be like Guar or Ghost being on Sesame Street Records. Like, what the hell? Guar's gonna do the alphabet.
So who's buying the new Beatles albums, huh?
Not I. We'll get to
I
that.
pre-ordered the one from Target. I want Meet the Beatles on blue vinyl.
Now that's like $30-something, right?
I have my mom's original OG copy from back in the day. I don't need to get these re-released versions. I'm like, I have the OG.
I want the Rubber Soul one.
I do too. They don't have that in this.
No.
Because didn't they already have the Setters coming out next? The Rubber Soul one?
They haven't officially stated it. We're all just assuming that it's going to be next.
They will. It'll be next year.
It better be. But then we heard that last year about this year. So I'm losing hope. Now I'm like, of course, the one that I've been holding out for this whole time because it's my favorite one. It's the one that they're dangling like a carrot. And I'm like,
it'll be all the Beatle movie instrumental scores. That's what you're going to
Actually,
get.
I'd be okay with that.
Along with the Beatle movie medley from Real Music.
I like the Hard Day's Night one.
I do too. I'm like, actually, I'd be okay with it.
So let's see. I've got that I know of. I've got Meet the Beatles, Beatles second. I've got Beatles 6, Beatles 65. I don't know if I've got a decent copy of Hard Day's Night anymore. I had the first pressing, but it was not a great copy.
Here we are.
Rubber Soul and Revolver. I have those. Sergeant, but I need like the Sergeant. I could have sworn I had an OG. I only have a mid-70s Orange Capital. Yes, sir. Oh, look at your Ghoul case.
Ooh.
You bet, yes.
Yeah.
From Over Day. Thank you, Camera 4.
That's my Beatles stuff.
Hang on a second. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, I know. We brought that up at the beginning of the broadcast. But yes, play Jimi Hendrix really loud. And then while you're listening to that, ask yourself, are you experienced? Have you been experienced? I know it's OP. I keep fucking this up.
No, I'm the one that said it.
I'm happy with the Beatle mono box. And when I finally saw Beatle, no one else is. But yeah, so I mean, the only things on my Beatle want list, if you will, I guess, would be what the hell? I don't know. Where
are you going now?
I don't know what the hell's going on.
You saw
it was Shannon, now it's
I didn't touch it.
You're making me dizzy.
Do you have yesterday and today, Paul, in any configuration? Yes, but it's just it's a not. Oh, show that again. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I have something new also.
Orange label.
Okay. Yeah, that's your 70s then. Because that would be what, 76 to about 80? No, probably.
There we go.
Okay, now what version do you have?
Stereo.
Okay, that answers that. Well, actually, I misspoke, but he already answered the question in a different way.
Hmm?
So in my Beatle want list.
I finally got that one.
Oh, there you go. Now
Nice.
what version of that do you have?
The one with Please Please Me, the second one.
Okay. You know, I don't know if I'm ever going to find the vinyl to that version 1. I kind of am almost giving up hope on that from Shenanigan. Oh, there you go. And you know, there's like I heard several different versions of that in regards to colors and publishing information and you know deletions and additions and yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I don't have that one,
And
admittedly.
orange label.
I guess people keep saying something about that if you can't get the OG or OP, excuse me. Yeah, you know me. That the purple capitals are supposed to
I've
be
got
really
that
good
Reprint.
sounding. Yeah. I don't know about the Apple ones. I was so picky that when I'd find Apple ones, I wouldn't keep them unless it was, of course, like the 70,
Yep, I
the
got
box.
that.
Yeah,
My favorite cover.
it
That
is
is
a
a
really
great
good
cover.
What
cover.
a great picture. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think so, Robbie, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Help. I need somebody help.
Original.
Do you know if you play that one backwards, it says play?
I've
Well,
got
there
that.
you go. Sure.
No, it's not a butcher cover.
No.
Neither is mine. It's
I
literally
always
just a
look
regular
every
one.
time I go out. I always look. That's one of the few ones. If the vinyl can be all, I don't give a shit about the vinyl. I want to see that cover. You know, I can figure it out from there. I'll Frankenstein it later.
Yep.
The remastered.
Still nice.
Yep. Love it.
That's
And
very cool.
I love this.
Is that one of the remastered ones, or is that from back in the day?
That's the remixed one.
Okay. See, my mom had her original one. It was still in the shrink, and my stupid ass at 5 years old decided to help her out by taking the plastic off it.
Oh, Lord.
I've still not heard the end of it.
Second in Charles, I got this.
Ooh.
Okay.
2014.
Okay.
All right.
And all bells and whistles are in it. I paid $14 for that.
That's a steal for that. I am looking for an OG or OP mono, and I am actually looking for a 1978 white vinyl version.
Got that from Grandma last year for Christmas.
Oh,
Look at that.
Yep.
The UK box set. That's another one on my want list. I've seen the pictures of it. It's a beautiful set.
I want the double album one of this because I ended up.
I remember those.
I forgot about that. I had that at one point. I don't think I have it anymore, but I
The budget
had
green
that.
label.
That's right. I remember that stuff. What was that? Mid to late 70s? I can't remember.
No, it was like early 80s.
Early 80s.
Thank you for reminding me it existed, though, because yeah, that's one I need to replace.
But I want the silver double album.
Mm.
Everybody, like, the picture's wrong. It's not the right era.
They should have let Lennon do the cover like he wanted to.
What's that?
Beatles Rarities.
Yeah, 1980.
I don't think I'm familiar with that one.
No?
Yeah, that came out before Lennon's death. That's how I found out about the UK Mono White Album tracks, was that album, actually.
Yep, this is first print because it doesn't have a thank you to George Martin on it.
Okay. But what all's on it?
Subsequent ones had him right here after that.
Could you briefly explain the playlist? Please.
Sure.
Thank you.
Like it has the original version of Love Me Do It, well, it has the Ringo Starr version.
Okay.
Okay.
It's got Misery and There's a Place because those didn't appear on the early Beatles.
Right.
Got like She Leaped Deep.
Yes.
And I Love Her has like a couple of extra measures at the end of it. So instead of 4, you get 6.
Yep.
The version of Help has the original lead vocal by Lennon, which is awesome.
I'm in
That's I got it, actually.
Ivan, original.
The version of I'm Only Sleeping has a different backwards guitar part.
How did
Yeah,
I
let me
forget
just track
that?
this down.
Yeah.
Penny Lane has more trumpet in it.
Yep, the piccolo at the end.
Yep.
Oh, I always liked that version.
Me too.
There was a radio station around here that had that damn thing, and I was sitting there. I was waiting for them to dump their vinyl because that was the first thing I was going to go for was that because you couldn't get it any other way at that time. And it's like, no, we already got rid of all the two. I'm like, son of a bitch. So
the version of Helter Skelter, it omits what it says here, which they changed it later. Was it doesn't have the classic Lennon statement, "I've got blisters on my fingers."
You mean Ringo statement?
That's what they changed it to.
Well, they got it wrong. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But it has like the Sgt. Pepper intergroove and shit like that. You know my name, look up my number.
You clogged the drain.
Across the Universe is the good version.
It is.
Nice.
Where it has like the not slowed down vocals. Because I hate that. They play it on the radio and I'm stop that.
That sounds like one of Charlie Brown's adults.
It does. It's terrible.
Oh, that is so good, Paul. It is Psycho. That is so good.
There we go. One of the very first Beatles albums I ever had.
Got it for $10.
Nice.
Yep. Couldn't bitch about that.
What a steal.
Got this from my son.
Oh.
Is that different than the BBC Sessions one?
What this is a radio show that they played.
Right.
During, July 4th weekend, 1985.
Wow.
And radio stations played this, and they were supposed to send it back to the BBC after they got done.
And clearly someone didn't.
Nope. WOR thing? It's out of New York. But Jake got that from us for Christmas.
Wow.
That is cool as shit. That's basically it. Oh, and of course.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But everybody's got that.
I just want to get the color.
You have the version that has the James Bond getting on Help.
The what?
The James Bond beginning of Help.
Oh, yes. I just need to get, I have those, but I need to get, I think, wasn't the 73 ones were colored vinyl, or was that later?
No, that was 77.
77. I still need to get Ghost from Germany. Yeah. But very good set. Thank you for showing all those Beatles.
Very, very nice. Thank you.
I know some of you people out there don't care for that stuff, but guess what? I do, and I think a lot of us do.
That's what Psycho Splatters is all about. We can talk about sex, drugs, rock and roll. Rock and roll first.
All right. So I got a bunch of stuff, actually. Where do I start, really, I guess?
Here comes the ELO stuff that doesn't have Jeff Lynne on it.
No. We already did that for Jukebox from Hell. We did. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched your episode of what album was that from Jay Giles, where it had like concealed weapons on it?
Yes. Thank you for bringing that up. The newest Jukebox from Hell. Quick commercial. The 1984 album, You Getting Even While I'm Getting Odd, which, by the way, Michael Nolan commented that it looked like, and I agree with him, that the cover looked like it was drawn on an Etch-a-Sketch.
I'm thinking it
because it kind of does.
It does.
Yeah.
Looks like my ex drew it.
He probably did.
So he's got scoliosis.
Yeah. Not making fun of scoliosis people.
I'm not either.
No, I'm not either. I'm just throwing that out there. I don't want the Scoliosis Foundation to get pissed off.
I am. I'm a hunchback. I'm a hunchback.
Oh, that's a different Jay Giles album. All right.
That's calcium deposits.
Yeah. Yum, calcium deposits. So
Thank
I
you.
think this 45 needs to be put into the Department of Defense library for torturing to get information extraction.
Oh
We
my
have a promo of the Chipmunks doing SBL
Why?
along with Do Re Mi. We can play
Oh
them
my
both.
god.
So, a deer,
They may as well
No.
do the Nazi Death March song.
You can
Ray, the guy
That's
that
on their
fucks
next
mom.
album. One of my favorite little things here. I'm sorry that the label is abused, but I have a
Stop
better
touching
copy
me.
somewhere. Huh?
Stop touching it.
Shut up. I'm not touching it. I'm touching the edges.
What
Anyways,
is it?
Not touching
Paul,
it.
Paul Revere. Yeah, stop it. Paul Revere and the Raiders SS396 and Corvair Baby, which you had to go to the dealership to get these 45s.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
I like SS396. Also the Judge. You guys can look it up on YouTube. They do a commercial for the new Judge car from Pontiac.
I lost my virginity in a Corvair. Twice.
Doing it.
Let that sink
One
in.
was with the stick shift. Anyways,
I'm not seeing
So,
nothing. I'm leaving
That's
that
all I
alone.
can do.
just like she did on the stick shift. Anyways, the thing is, I'm a big New Colony 6 fan. Are you picking your nose? Are you
Me?
getting
No.
any old nuggets, Shannon? All right.
Don't eat it.
Gross.
Not without seasoning.
Don't pick it, it'll never heal.
Not sponsored by Accent.
I want
Anyways.
to be free.
I love you guys. So this is the last 45 that came out, except for the MCA one, which is really hard to find. But New Colony 6, 1972. Roll On. It is not being sponsored by Perspirant, but Roll On was actually a really good New Colony 6 song with Ronnie Rice and Skip Grabaris. And I know you're saying who the fuck is Skip Grabaris? If you
Yep.
saw the movie Major League,
Nope.
he's one of the announcers for the movie Major League. But Ronnie Rice, I met him many years ago. The Sunlight stuff never put on LPs. Now, it is on Rhino CD of the best of New Colony 6. Now, I know you guys are going to go off and say, well, why the hell are you showing us this? But I do want to show you an example.
Oh, go ahead.
Method to his madness.
So we have, of course, the Monkees, a little bit me, a little bit you, but you have to still look at every copy that you, this is an old half-price book, so I got to get rid of this damn sticker. I'm telling you, this is such a very nice, clean copy of this. But this is the only 45 for the Monkees catalog in the United States that it could actually be a promotional copy. You have to look real close in the typeset because all the others are either white label or yellow.
I see.
You know, I'm all about the promos, man. All about the promos.
For you Western people, how about this one? Fess Parker. Oh boy, white label
Ooh.
promo.
Daniel Boone.
Davy Crockett and Daniel Boone. Yes, Daniel Boone is the plug side here.
Cool.
And it says that it was KSPI radio. Oh, now she's gone again. KSPI radio put this into their rotation September 21st, 1964. Right in the middle of Beatlemania. Davy.
3 days off from the anniversary.
Yeah, almost 60 years. Usually when I come across, although I would like to go back in time and beat Valerie. The fuck's that last name? Buzzard? I don't know. I give up. You tell me why from the Beau Brummels. Usually it's laugh.
Beau Brummels Stones. All right.
Yeah, the Beau Brummels Stones. But Valerie, I'd go back at Valerie Boyd. I'd go back in time, Valerie Boyd, and slap your hand away from a red marker. Go, you leave that alone. Actually, one of my guilty pleasure bubblegum bands, but they started out on Cameo Parkway. Ohio Express, big Beg, Borrow, and Steal. If you get the Beg, Borrow, and Steal LP, though, there's 2 tracks actually done by a group called the Measles. The Measles have Joe Walsh on guitar. 1966 Joe Walsh.
Cool.
From Ohio.
I knew it was a different band.
Home of the Ghoul. And Ghoulardi. Here's a nice import 45 of Dwayne Eddy on London doing Tammy, the German press, very heavy 45, heavy, man. Now this next guy here, most of you people aren't going to know who the hell this is, but in Arkansas, he was born and raised here, and he ended up, I think he was based out of West Memphis, Arkansas, for you technical people there. But Bobby Lee Trammell did a bunch of 45s from the late 50s to the early 70s. I don't even know if he's still around, but some very good rockabilly and some that type of stuff. Bobby Lee Trammell. Also, there's another interesting thing about Bobby Lee. Jerry Lee Lewis pissed him off, before a concert. Bobby Lee was the opening act. This was in the 70s. Well, Bobby Lee was like, you think you got great balls of fire, motherfucker, huh? I'm going to do... Next thing you know, he destroys Jerry Lee's piano before he even could get to it. And Bobby Lee supposedly said something to the effect of, play on that. Do. Okay.
But because you mentioned that band, the Measles, I was like, I wonder if there's a band named Tetanus, and there are. And I was like, what about Diphtheria? I was like, now we need a triple billing with all three of these bands.
See, Randy, no offense, looking for that picture sleeve. I am. That's right. The flip side is the circle. Good old.
Red rubber
ball.
Which is not a circle.
Here. Oh my God.
Turn down day.
Because I've got the best people here.
I'm just watching.
Stop. Seriously, I have the cream of the crop in this channel.
You said cream of the crop after you said tetanus and
I also checked there is one named cholera. There's also chicken pox.
You know what? For Beatle baby, put the straw in the pop can because you don't
vaginitis.
Now this one here I found at a Goodwill about a few years back, but here's what kind of struck me odd a little bit about this. So, of course you're calling whoever that is.
Probably Trina.
No, I haven't heard from Trina. Trina probably is like, screw that idiot.
She's moving. She's moving and trying to recruit help.
Well, I'm not going to be able to help her. I'm all screwed up in the back.
Who do you think?
Toby, where you at, Toby?
Toby.
Anyway, sorry.
Toby's not around. Toby, are you calling me, Toby? Meow, 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 need cat food, meow, meow. Son of a bitch. Meow, 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 meow. I don't even know where Toby is. Literally, she's not on the teal couch or her.
Well, that means she woke up. So if you find her, we want to see Toby.
Or her Majesty pillow, I call it, which is the pillow over there. So,
Queen Toby, where you at?
Toby. Hey, I didn't get Toby, but we got Mason.
There we go. That's right.
Yay, the power is back on now.
Yay.
Y'all want to know what happened?
What happened?
A squirrel fell into the transformer.
I am not surprised.
Yay!
So was Bumblebee able to take it out of him? One of the rarest Transformer figures, ladies and gentlemen, the rare Toiletron figure, where
is that real?
He transforms from a carnival porta potty. Actually, he's a Decepticon, so hang on, it may be like this. Take that, Optimus Prime. What's that? Oh God! And then gets hit.
So something I wanted to discuss in the comments, but my comment was too long at the time, so I'll just say it now that I'm on screen. I every now and then I get on these kicks where I want to like just listen to a bunch of albums from one particular artist, and right now it's McCartney. And from memory, I remembered McCartney 2 being a decent overall album.
No, it's not.
Upon re-listening, yes, Jen, you are correct.
It has a couple good tracks, the rest you can throw them away and never play them again. Temporary Secretary.
With the exception of Coming Up, Temporary Secretary, and yes, Waterfalls is a beautiful.
Yeah, those are my three.
I would say that maybe with the exception of those, and then maybe On My Way, because I kind of like the guitar in that one. But
See, there's your
aside from all of that,
Mhm.
at least when you experimented on the first McCartney album, it was weird. It was strange.
But it was
This is just,
endearing.
nobody's impressed that you can just Tweedledee with a freaking synthesizer.
Right.
Yeah, but can you put a snare drum in the
This is
toilet?
an album this
That
is an
was
album
what
I
McCartney
probably
was.
never want to hear start to finish again. If I ever want to hear anything from it, it's probably going to be the 4 songs that I mentioned.
You can play the whole album for me, and I would not give a shit.
Even the bonus tracks don't make it any better. Like, Check My Machine, like, please God, no. And now that I said it, it's in my head. Check My Machine. I'm like, no, make me stop. That's going to be in my head for a week now.
I'm convinced that separate from Wings and obviously his collaboration with Linda McCartney in the form of Ram, you had McCartney, which great first album. I mean, it's really impressive that especially on a handful of tracks that he produced and played every instrument alone on that album. That album's fantastic. But as far as I'm concerned, his next great album after that is Tug of War.
That's fair.
No.
Oh, that's cool.
By the way, I'm a little pissed that when they released it for the archive, they only had the remix available, and they completely put the original out of print. Like, hello, I want to hear what the original remaster was like. Come on.
Nope, I like Flowers in Dirt better than that.
I do too, actually. But that came after, so he was saying the next great one in his opinion.
Oh, no.
I still think Tug of War is better than Flowers. Flowers is a good one, but Flowers falls a little short near the second half of the record for me.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
Hey, Mason, read this.
Is there a Beatles for Dummies that I could get?
I could probably write one.
You should, because I really know
I
nothing,
need to look into that, Randy.
nothing about them.
Well, you can get the little golden book.
That's
I
true.
really-
Although that one basically it goes up through about Hamburg and it overstates Pete Best, and then it's like fuck Ringo and boom. Rest of the Beatles years didn't need to happen. You get 2 pages.
Fuck Ringo.
Yeah, I'm like, did the Pete Best Association make this book? Because
Does Jimmy Nickel get a sentence?
Jimmy Nickel
Yeah.
doesn't.
he does not. I
Honestly,
didn't
guys,
ASMR reading of it on the other channels. So.
Have you ever
Honestly,
seen him
guys,
play?
I'm probably not even
with
going to
them?
buy McCartney 2 to complete my McCartney
Nickel kicked
physical
ass.
media collection.
McCartney 3 is worse.
Jimmy.
Actually, McCartney 3 is better than 2.
McCartney
for
3, I
my
didn't even
taste.
bother with. I just
Don't
said,
bother with it. You're not missing out on shit.
Strong EP.
Just a minute.
Uh-oh. Who's here now?
Nobody,
Toby.
I'm not doing it.
Mr. Holt?
You found where
No,
Toby
Trina.
went.
Oh, Trina's here?
No, it's
Yes, she
Toby.
wants me to go to Bible study with her, and it's on Revelations tonight.
What a friend we have.
You don't stop walking in a church talking about Revelations.
Hey,
It's the scary part of the Bible.
I show her. I gotta tell her something.
What?
Tell her no. No, no, no.
No.
That before she leaves, I want to do coffee.
With Trina?
Who else? The Michelin Man? No, Trina.
She looks like the Michelin Man lately.
Why?
Shots fired.
Damn.
Why do you think?
She's just not. You don't want to know. Anyway, she's
right.
moving and stuff. She's stressed.
I
She's
know
really
that.
stressed.
That's
Have
why I
coffee
was
with-
saying.
Have coffee with her because she cannot handle one mixed drink without having to be walked home.
Yeah.
Loosely speaking of that, it is. I just looked at my watch, and ladies and gentlemen, it is beer o'clock.
All right.
Oh, well, I guess I got there a little early.
See, so Mason
I
and
got there
Trina.
earlier than you.
Can Trina deflower Mason if he brings the booze?
Jeez.
Mason, it's okay.
she
You can
could-
watch this later and you'll find out what I said.
She could probably kill a plant. Yeah.
A plant.
I'll tell you what, Trina has got some company that I'm jealous that she's got that company. She got some little hotties that show up over there. And I just wonder, how
Are
many?
they firemen?
No, they're just,
Jehovah's Witness?
everyday worker guys. She'll make friends with a lamppost, dude.
I saw pictures.
I can't even go like to Walmart with her to get like 5 items before she's talking to somebody she went to school with back in Iowa.
It's like my little sister.
Yeah.
Everywhere she goes, she runs into people that she swears she knows from somewhere. And I'm like, there is no way humanly possible. Every single place you go.
Paul, it actually turned out that, here we go. I went to school with her baby sister that she just now found through Ancestry.com.
Wow.
We were in the same grade, the same class, over there, and
I keep on expecting Beavis and Butthead to show up on that couch.
Winter sucks.
Well, yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Want some nachos?
Let's go couch fishing.
Yes, I love online bass fishing, man.
Personally, I only hunt for pink snapper.
Randy wants to know if you did the same, guys.
You like a trout for me.
We didn't get a chance to talk about that, but we did discover it was 5th grade.
Oh.
You robbing the cradle.
Did it in the 5th grade?
We didn't do nobody in the 5th grade.
Ah.
Well, that was me.
I heard
No,
private education, but jeez.
I'm telling you. Well, it's Oklahoma. What the hell? Can't expect much.
Well, my graduation party
In
night.
California, we grow up faster.
Not only did I do it with my girlfriend, but I did it with her mom too.
Oh my
Also,
god!
I need to realize I
See?
need to change my shirt as well.
Yeah, that was a good night.
Was the
There's
mom
this one guy out at Beaver Lake where my grandma used to live. Beautiful piece of property.
So you
But he just thought he was gonna get all 4 generations that were alive at the time.
Damn!
It's like, are you
Lord.
crazy? We already talked about you from the first one that you got. So
There's got to be something in Urban Dictionary for a term for that. There has to be.
it's
I
called
love you. I
chicken
see you
shit.
looking up over there for me. Thank you.
It's
If you find the
it's
term.
chicken. It's seriously, my grandma said it's a chicken shit. Somebody that will just do it with everybody. That's what they're called, a chicken shit. And my grandma would know. Not the rich one, the other one. All right, I digress. Carry on. You asked about Trina. See, don't ask.
I can't find a word for that. We need to make
There's
one up
gotta
and
be.
add it. We need to
Maybe,
add it and make one.
Let me think about
Quick,
this.
come up with a word. We'll add it.
relativity.
Relativity.
There you go.
Knocker sauce.
Home run. Something to do with home run because you had to touch all 4 bases. Home run.
Relative home.
Yeah, relative home run.
I'm gonna submit it.
Yep, relative home run. Where you got to do all 4. Oh boy.
That's a new term.
Paul, wouldn't that be an inside the park home run?
That would be. For men, it would be. For women, it'd be outside the park.
Yep.
What a friend we have in Jesus. Yeah, I'm going.
Let me
I
sign
think
it.
this whole broadcast is going to go to hell. Well, I can't.
You're making me wish I'd have went to Bible study.
Would she leave already?
I just ignored her. I just ignored her.
You say you want a revelation.
Ignored her.
That's pretty good, actually. Someone should redo that.
Striper.
Yeah, right.
It's called the
Player.
7th inning stretch.
Player.
Hey there, everybody. It's
Hi.
Is that your Dudley Moore impression?
No.
up to bat next is
I thought it was Harry Carey.
John Holmes.
So this chick, Trina,
Good.
I went to look at a assisted living facility with her.
Yes.
It just so happened I was wearing my Slayer t-shirt with the pentagram and all on it. And Trina started telling her about my health problems and how I was nearly dead and all. And she just dead looked at me and said, "Do you know the Lord?" I said, "I know all 6 of them."
Yikes.
So I don't think Trina's gonna get a place there.
Jack Lord, Del Lord.
Yeah.
Okay, so which is the title we're using for this word officially?
What did we talk? Was it
either
Inside
relative
the Park
home
home
run or is it inside the park home run?
What do we think,
Relative.
gang? Inside the park or relative home run?
I figured if he did like 4 generations, that'd be inside the park home run.
I'd say it's just Arkansas.
No, inside relative grand slam.
We're oh, right on.
So inside relative grand slam would be.
So what is our definition that we're doing for it?
Inside relative grand slam would be a man.
By the way, I wasn't one of them. It wasn't me.
Scoring 4 different generations at the same.
No, he didn't score them. He wanted to.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Scoring 4 women from the. Four? How do we type this proper? 4
a man
women.
4 different generations of women at the same time within the same family.
Thank you. Now,
an example of how it's used in a sentence.
He's been going for that before. Yeah, he's been going for that. Whatever you just said.
Hey, Bobby, I went to my girlfriend's family reunion and scored an inside relative grand slam.
Fuck me. I mean, no, don't put that.
Well, that's part of the grand slam.
Oh my God. I cannot believe I've become.
You just walked into that. Don't slip on it. All right. So
I kind of equate it to a royal flush.
Yeah, but that'd be royal though. That literally be like.
Thank you, D.
Now, what are some tags
you're welcome,
to add for it to search it by?
Oh God.
Pardon?
Incest?
No, there was no incest.
Sure, if you want. So
no incest.
Because I mean,
he was Cuban.
Yeah, but
he was a rich Cuban.
Step people, okay. So then outside.
It was a Cuban cigar.
Outside relative home grand slam would be a female going.
He brought his own bed.
He had a cigar boat.
Not sponsored by Dutch Masters.
La Stinkadora.
Somebody should have got. I mean, not. Somebody outside of my generations should have got pregnant by him. He's worth a bunch of money.
There's probably a convention in the state of Arkansas.
I got a real funny story. I got a new next door neighbor.
Did you really?
I really did. Submitted. Your definition will be reviewed soon.
Cool. I already got my own IMDb page.
There will be merch of it available once it's live because that is part of Urban Dictionary.
It's going to be on a t-shirt.
And a mug.
Holy
crap. To a family reunion.
Okay, Paul, you'll dig this one.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I got a new next door neighbor, right? Young woman.
Yes, okay. Go on. Sure.
Well, it turns out that this woman is the daughter of my landlord. And I haven't even seen her yet. So I asked him, I go, because I was paying the rent, and I go, what does she look like? He's like, well, I don't know, but I know she has some big old titties. I go, oh my God.
Okay.
Big old middies.
That's how far in the south I am. I'm like, wow, you say that about your own kid?
Your own kid? I didn't know you were talking to the landlord about the daughter of the landlord. I thought this was like somebody else in the house.
Listen when I speak.
Oh my God.
This is like Trump talking about his daughter.
He said that she got some big old titties.
So are you going to try to get free rent now?
I should actually.
I would have. I'm not going to lie.
Work it.
2024 economy, dude. We got to do. Although, could it be like a Kingpin scenario if you've ever seen the movie Kingpin?
Yeah.
I have.
Yes.
I love that movie.
I do love that movie. It's a good movie.
I've been loving Tulsa King with Sly Stallone.
I have not seen that, but I know what you're talking about.
Well, it's pretty good. My dad got really hooked on it, so I gave him my Hulu login so he can watch it.
It's so cliche that you have to watch it. Sly Stallone.
So you also got to watch Ozark.
I've watched all of Ozark.
I've rewatched it multiple times.
I love that at least Stallone filmed.
All right, y'all got
stayed at Tulsa
stoned in
for I don't know how
between,
long.
didn't you?
What's your problem? What's your beef pork chop?
I don't know. She always waits for someone to talk, and she's like, "I couldn't."
I'm so lost.
Me too.
Yes. Ooh, you are doing an excellent Marcel Marceau impression.
Yes.
We're going to turn that into a turn. We're going to turn
Marcel
that into the
Marceau
voting.
was in a movie with Ringo once. He was in Candy.
That's right, Candy.
I bet that was a quiet role.
Oh, I think so.
So was Charles Aznavour in it.
Fun fact. Actually,
Yes.
this is literally not a fun fact. This is literally just my opinion.
Go on.
But it may be a very popular opinion.
Okay.
Ringo is one of the few good things about Broad Street.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. Yeah.
He makes the movie more tolerable than it should be.
Because Ringo can act and Paul cannot.
But
You know,
all in all, Broad Street is a much better album than it is a movie.
You know, I've never seen Colonel Klink's favorite promotional
Hold
short.
on.
The Cooler. See that? See what I did there? That was for the Cooler. I think it's like 20 minutes long. It's got Paul and Ringo.
It's not quite 20 minutes long, but if you want to see it, it's on YouTube. I can link you to it.
I do actually. I think do remember. Yes, but
How
yes,
can you
please.
never link it to me, Jen? You just
The
never link it to me.
Cooler. Hogan.
Because I can't message you on Facebook. I tried to add you and it won't let me.
I'm
Keeps
appealing.
going. She pops in and out like a turtle.
Well,
I like it.
It won't let me add you on
That's
there.
more like a
no, I'm banned right now. I'm banned. It's my fault.
Well, when you're unbanned, message me and then I'll add you real quick this time.
Okay. Yeah.
The password is turtle dick.
I've appealed.
She got a
Yeah,
turtle
hopefully
on
they actually take it seriously. So.
top.
It's Facebook. God only knows how long it'll take. But
It wasn't me. You know, half the people that are in prison right now was because they couldn't keep their mouths shut.
yep.
Good point.
And now they're in toilet.
Hey,
wall
Robbie.
competitions.
I was gonna say this is the longest Melody's ever been on a stream and been quiet.
You know what? I'm like half asleep. I literally, after Rachel's, I was awake since I don't even know what time yesterday, and I stayed all the way up through Joe's and then through Rachel. Well, no, Joe wasn't on this one. Through Rachel's, and then I was recording all night. I put together a new song and a new video and stuff, and I was so excited I couldn't get it done. I went all the way up until Rachel came on, then I went on. As soon as I got off, literally, it was like someone turned the light off in my head, and a tranquilizer hit me, and I literally laid down, passed out, didn't even wake up from your text, Paul, and then got up literally as you were. I don't even know how long you were on already, but I seen that you were on. I was like, all right, I'm gonna try to get myself together, but I'm like, I got a big fog right now.
Yeah, we had a good show yesterday over there at Rachel's, and I just realized something too as to why about a third of my audience disappeared in the last few minutes. Because the one who will not be named, I think just started around 5:30. I think so. So
what? No, he's not on right now, is he?
I thought he was.
Yeah,
supposed to be.
No, I didn't see him go on when I came up because he would come up on my feed.
I dropped a third of my people in a matter of 2 minutes, unless I'm bad.
I'll tell you right now.
It still works, so it's not done.
All right, Beetle Babe, we may have to do something drastic here.
Yeah.
I'm down if you are.
What a friend we have in Jesus.
No, he's not on right now. He's not on.
Okay.
Oh, they left and went to Jade's.
Maybe.
Oh, that's right, Jade.
I'm going to tell you
Rachel's on
something.
it. Rachel's on
I
it.
don't know Jade, so I can't comment.
Right.
I know
can't
of
comment
Jade.
either. Even though I want to.
Is it what I'm thinking it might be, Jeff? Most likely.
Well, there's only 4 different people that stream on YouTube, so.
Right.
Or they're the only ones allowed to because they,
So am I the Fox network of the VC?
You sure are.
Yeah.
I think so.
We respect you for it.
Thank you. I mean, after all, I would not mind being the Fox network.
Well,
of the VC.
Jade only has 13 watching right now. So you're actually beating Jade. You got 14.
I love it. I love
but that is still like half his audience.
Yeah.
I love every opportunity I get to actually be on your show because it's just, it's so fun over here.
They won't bring me up on any other.
Really? That sucks.
Well, I used to bring up when I still did live streams, but somebody
sure
ruins them
and
for me.
why
So
I
I
love
don't do
you
them
too.
anymore.
They don't get the support that Paul does from us and other folks. We need to keep supporting him.
Because I love you guys. That's
$2, $5.
Yeah, I mean, I understand what you're doing, sweetie. It's not all about the money. The money thing only just started about a month or two ago. And
but we want it to grow, Paul, because you are so good at what you do. But
there's
by
better
choosing
people
the
out there, but I
information
appreciate it.
that you want to share with us every
Shannon,
week.
I responded to you in the chat. I sent an email, so you have mine now.
Excellent.
I mean, where else? What you are not going to hear on any of the other channels out there about Corn Cat. You're not going to hear about that. You're not going to hear about Turtle Dick. You're not going to see very cool 45s or movies or Beatle memorabilia or little stories that are
or
either
that
appropriate or inappropriate.
Did not accidentally let my shirt fall off, but
Yeah, exactly.
That
I mean,
Or me jamming a song.
Or him jamming a song.
Yes, it's that time of the show, folks.
Foxtrot.
Is it?
Unicorn. No, we don't
It
have
is
that one.
time of the show.
Mello, actually, sir, I have some minor homework. Saturday, do you have a gig?
Do I have a gig Saturday?
Yes.
You know what? I won't find out if sometimes I get called the day of. I never know, honestly.
Jen knows what I'm talking about. There's a surprise duet I would for Saturday.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Text me the details.
You need to learn the guitar part of a thing.
Just the guitar part.
You got it. You got it.
Yes. What, Shannon?
The moon.
I'm poking a cloud. Can't you tell?
Oh,
ain't that cute?
Stuff, right in the middle of Rob Zombie's
I did that back in the 90s.
The full moon pops out. We all could see it was like all obscured by clouds. And in the middle of Rob Zombie's set, the full moon comes out. And I'm like, I just kept staring at it.
Last night or the night before? Is that why we're all messed up right now?
I'm trying to think.
I know, I feel messed up. I really do.
The equinox has passed now. We're all feeling better about the situation. What was in the past is a past. We turn,
Honestly, I almost feel like I got a weed hangover. You know what I mean? You ever have they do have weed hangovers. Like when you smoke like right before you go to sleep.
Okay.
When you smoke right before you go to sleep.
Before going to sleep, so.
Yeah, but when you smoke right before you go to sleep, if you wake up, like sometimes you'll feel like kind of feel like I feel now like there's a fog in my brain.
Yeah.
And kind of like it's different than a alcohol hangover. It's like
you feel like you're walking on just have the brain fog.
It feels like your brain is not attached in your skull, kind of like it's like it's a loose feeling in your brain.
Yeah, the first edible that ever kicked in for me, it freaked me out because I didn't know that was a thing, and I woke up still stoned, and I was like, "Is this just my life now? Is this just how it is forever?"
I know, right?
Gloom, despair, and agony.
Like 27 hours before.
Deep dark depression, excessive misery.
I feel so alone.
Look, I
have no luck at all. Gloom, despair,
and agony.
Where, oh, where are you tonight?
I got a funny story about that. My band was doing this gig, and they wanted to hear country music. You know, the closest we came to doing that was like CCR, maybe.
Right.
Anyway, so they kept on saying, "Play some country." So I'm like, okay. I said, "Hey guys, I got this one." Right, so just a cappella. So I got the whole bar to sing. I'm like, well, where are you tonight?
Yeah.
Why did you leave me here all alone? I searched the world over and I thought I found true love. You met another and you was gone.
Yeah.
They all sang.
Yeehaw.
It was awesome.
I write a little country here and there. It's fun. It's got its fun side to it. It's got you can say whatever you want. I wrote a song called Country Song, and it's about writing a simple country song, and you got to keep it simple, stupid. You know what I mean? And then you got your country song.
A lot of
it doesn't matter.
Bluegrass instruments were homemade, hard to use at first, as music evolved. No. That was hard. Oh,
picking and grinning.
Oh, Buck, I miss you so much, Buck. Oh my
God.
Tiger by the tail.
What a great tune. Oh my God. He's got
we have wandered. We have strayed, people. We have strayed away from our leader.
I think Jeff should do a cover of I Want My Mullet Back.
I want my hair back.
Yeah, exactly.
Me too.
All good work. That's why I said you could cover it, not Mellow.
Well, the answer to that is
I want internet in my garage back so I can stream in any other location besides my living room.
I can understand
a word of that.
He wants his garage back so that he doesn't have to be in the living room when he's doing these kind of shows.
Oh,
and he'll have his film studio for when he gets all those beautiful Texas women, so that he's like, hey, you want to be in the movies? You want to be in the movies?
Wait, Mellow. Wait. Okay, go ahead. Never mind.
Just act naturally.
Thought I had to stir beans, but
they're gonna put me in the movie. Oh yeah,
I had to remember it.
I mean, but what a back then though. That was the flip side of yesterday, right? What a strange song choice though, but it worked.
Oh, it's awesome, and Ringo singing it makes it.
I actually got to give Beatle Babe credit here. Ringo's version is not that bad. Off help. Have you ever heard the duet of Ringo and Buck?
Yes, and that was good too.
I haven't heard that one, but
it's good.
I'll look it up. It is good.
Yeah, I can't remember what he did.
The only one that I've heard with Ringo on vocals is the one that is on the B-side of the Help album.
Really good stuff.
I love going through Beatles songs, honestly. Like, I probably played almost every single one.
Well,
played along with it.
I think,
and I know about 200 off the top of my head.
Yeah, I think the last time I was on the show, you performed a really good rendition of "I'm Only Sleeping."
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I like doing those deeper cuts. Like honestly, I could do if I said, "What song is this?" Yeah, right. As soon as you hear the notes, you know it. That's the way it plays in my head. Like, I've heard these songs so much, I immediately recognize the chord, so I know it. I mean, it just plays right in my head.
Okay, I'm going to challenge you. Do your best take on Revolution number 9.
Oh, yeah, right. Number 9. Number 9.
Needs a piano.
I don't even think there's a guitar in that song.
No, there's not.
The piano riff in it's pretty cool sounding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, right. That's song I put that right next to Who's the New Mary Jane. What a shame Mary Jane had a pain at the party.
I honestly forgot that song exists because
everyone forgets that song exists.
I think I heard it from a bootlegged file years ago when I was first discovering the Beatles, and I was scratching my head what the fuck is this?
She's not a girl who misses much.
Good one. One of my faves off the White Album.
Oh, yeah. Well acquainted with the touch of a velvet hand, like a lizard on a window pane. The man with the crown with the multicolored mirror on his hobnail boots. Lying with his eyes while his hands are busy working overtime. Soap impression of his eyes which he ate and related to the natural dress. I love that song.
I love how it shifts from
dear
doo-wop.
Right.
Wasn't that one of the screamy Beatles songs you had me do on karaoke that one night?
Yes.
I thought so. Okay.
Which screamy Beatles song?
All of them. He had me do all of them. Between he and Richard Dolan, they had me do all of them, but interspersed with quiet ones to make it a challenge.
Yeah.
Somebody in their genius wisdom decided going from Moon River to Why Don't We Do It in the Road, and I died inside a little, and then they decided to make a game out of, okay, we're going to do screamy song, quiet song, screamy song, quiet song. I'm like, oh, come on, can we just pick one or the other?
How many different like voices does Paul have? Because Paul has that, like when you think about it, he even does in Why Don't We Do It in the Road, he does multiple voices in that one song. He's like, why don't we do it in the road? Why don't we do it in the road? Like, he starts getting into that, why don't we do it in the road? Like, holy moly.
Starts out whispery and then goes to the screamy one.
Technically, pre-Flaming Pie, he has two. He has his rock voice and his ballad voice.
Right. Yeah, but he's also got his weird voice because, like,
he just, it's just one voice with him after.
He'll act in songs like better than he acts in movies. You know what I mean? Like when he did Rocky Raccoon, he'll start, singing with a southern or just certain songs. He'll put a certain accent in.
The live version of Rock Show, perfect example.
Oh yeah, right. The guy was a machine. It's a shame he didn't try to work on his acting, for movies and stuff, because he probably would have been better if he would have just tried taking on roles in other movies.
Exactly. I mean, it's not that they weren't offered to him. I mean, he was offered the role of Romeo in the Fellini Romeo and Juliet, and he turned it down because he didn't feel like he was working.
He could have gotten acting coaches with his money. He could have gotten the best actors in the world to help him. If Ringo could do it, I'm sure Paul could have. You know what I mean? It's like. Even though I don't understand why Ringo didn't he should have made a sequel to Caveman and kept a little series of that going on. Everybody loves that movie, and he never revisited those characters again.
So
I mean, it's a shame.
It
really is.
In our lives.
Just to think what their lives would have been like after that movie. They could have shown them having kids or, something, it would have been great.
It could have just been the Flintstones with Ringo.
I'm trying to remember HBO or
Barbara Box, so he kept it going.
Yeah.
I just think, literally, they could have explored a little more, of a story in that sense. Again, they even had their own, language and stuff. Everybody knew what Zug Zug meant. I mean, it was
reminds me of the Planet of the Cave Bear, how they just knew what signals went,
Right.
About to get you from behind, gal. Get down.
Zug Zug. Zug Zug. And they even had that cool song in the movie, too, where they're jamming, they're making up music. And it's actually turned out to be a pretty cool song, too.
That almost sounds like a reverse Land of 1,000 Dances, it's turned backwards.
I'm going to play one of my country songs. I was waiting for Shannon to come back up. You like country song? You like any country, Shannon?
I love every kind of music there is.
All right, you tell me if you like this one. This one's called "Who I Am," and it's dedicated to cancel culture. That's what I dedicate it to. I'm gonna play this on Rachel's one day too.
What the hell is cancel culture?
Cancel culture is when you disagree with somebody and they try to take you out. They don't want you around. They want to take you off the air. They want to cancel you.
So in other words,
platform you doxing.
What was that?
I did not know that there were that many assholes in the world, but okay.
Oh, yeah, no. Alex Jones learned the hard way,
I'm sheltered. All right, let's hear it.
All right, here we go. Who I Am. I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn, 'cause that's who I am. I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck.
Shit.
I don't give a damn, 'cause that's who I am. And if you see me in the rear view of your life, don't you bother calling morning, noon, or night. I just gotta say, please go away. And if you please, I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn, 'cause that's who I am. La da da da. La da da da. La da da da. La da da da. And if you see me in the rear view of your life, don't you bother calling morning, noon, or night. I just gotta say, please go away. Now, if you please, I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck.
I don't think he gives a
I
fuck.
don't give a damn. That's who I am. Everybody, I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a
I really
shit.
don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn. That's who I am. La da da da. La da da da. La da da da. La da da da. I don't give a fuck.
Wee!
I don't give a fuck.
Pretty cool, right?
Must not be there today.
That's pretty damn good.
You like that one?
My heart beats still.
That one's got some heat to it. I really think that one, like, that could really catch on, because when two people are arguing, if they knew that song, they'll sing it right to the other. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I can see that happening.
I can see it being one of those fuck to make up songs, like you start an argument just to fuck. You know?
I gotta make a video for
At
that.
least one fight just to have the makeup sex. So.
Yeah, just to have the makeup sex.
See,
I got it.
Harry Nielsen singing that one too
Yeah.
right after. And
See, we are devious. We are devious bitches. Devious bitches, I'm telling you.
What's the 70s soul song, something about break up to make up?
You know,
Who does that?
Oh, no, things we do for love.
No. To break up, to make
Every
up.
Captain and Tennille song.
I was
It's really soul, but it's like instead be like to fuck up, to make up.
Oh, sorry, y'all. I
was
got-
hearing like Nashville.
I wanted to play that.
Queen's Country Water.
And of course,
I wanted to play that for Shannon because I figured she would appreciate the lyrics of that one.
I don't.
I legitimately want to cover that.
Yes, and
I
that
just don't
classic.
give a fuck.
Yep.
I know. That's why I said you'd appreciate it.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
And you'll never forget it, too. I mean, literally, that's the kind of song that sticks in your head.
Nope. It's in my head now. It's emblazoned on my heart,
Like,
Mello.
you can kiss my ass.
It's in my heart.
Right, that's the sequel.
Yeah.
Instead, we'll call it Kiss My Grits, a tribute to Flo.
Kiss my grits. Kiss my grits.
That's what she said.
I am waking up. You're right, Dead Wax.
And it's
I'm
not
waking up,
filters
brother.
in his cup. I'll tell you that right now.
No, I haven't even waked and baked yet.
Oh,
I still felt a little high. Now I'm starting. It's starting to. The fog's lifting.
Wait a minute.
Coming out of my shower.
What?
Wouldn't that make a great kid's toy?
What?
You know how they have that shit to make it that little. It's the wake and bake oven.
Oh my God!
Wake and bake oven. That's good.
Somebody go on a trademark site and trademark the name right quick, and then we can invent it.
It's probably
And
Tommy
it will
Chong.
already be trademarked.
You got to make a fake commercial or something like about that. You know, like a Saturday Night Live parody commercial.
Oh,
Your
that
kids
would be
not
perfect.
settle down after 10 p.m. We have a solution for that here at Kenner. It's called no, actually the Wake
Your mic ain't working
and
with
Bake
the
Oven.
Act now, and you can get the Ritalin oil for free.
Church and Chong approved.
Oh my God!
Wallet and
I
watch.
would
Lord,
rather be
please
dead than
forgive them.
wet my bed. Trust me.
Lord,
Don't
please
take those.
forgive them. They
I
know
feel
not
that
what they do.
You know, I had a commercial. I had a commercial that I wanted to film one time. It was going to be a parody thing. You know, like those Got Milk commercials.
Mm-hmm.
Remember them in the 90s
Yeah,
and the 2000s?
with the weird
I was gonna do one literally just to picture a guy. He just gets done smoking a doobie, right? And he puts it down, and then he goes to his kitchen and he has a stack of brownies right there next to the kitchen, next to the refrigerator. Picks up a brownie and he's getting ready to pour some milk, right? He's pouring milk into the glass with the brownie stuck in his mouth. So as he's pouring it, all of a sudden the door kicks in and the police like, put him up, because they smelled the weed, and they were like, put him up. And he's like this with the thing in his mouth. Then all of a sudden they come from behind, put him his hands behind the back, and then place his head down, and he's looking up right at the glass of milk, and it's going to say, got milk?
Oh my God.
With the brownie in his mouth still, with his head on the table looking at it. That would be amazing.
Is this an autobiographical commercial?
No, that never happened to me. I mean,
so for my buddy Wax Museum with Ronnie Dark, okay, so his cohort, if you will, Mike Adams, he hates broccoli and he hates beets.
Really?
Well, I'm
what?
sitting beets. So I'm
I
sitting
hate beets too.
and
I don't like beets at all.
Cook correctly.
Fine, Dwight goes, you know, I mean, Bears beats Battlestar Galactica, but we're not talking about that right now. So, but I came up with these different commercials, very short ones I wanted to film for YouTube.
Maybe you're in the ceiling.
What's that? Mirror in the ceiling. Okay. So, yeah, nobody wants to see that. So, but so I was going to get a can of beets, you know, and like open, and then it would be you'd hear different things like the Go-Go's "We Got the Beat," and you'd see like somebody's eating the beets, but the beet juice goes brought to you by the National Beet Council and this station, and then there'd be like another one. It'd be another one involving Michael Jackson's "Beat It," and you just that's brought to you by the National Beat. And it just keeps doing this, anything with the word beat in it. Another one, Ramones beat on the brat. You see, he's like getting ready to, he goes, brought to you by the National Beat Council. And Joey Ramone. Or in this case, Dee Dee. We'll do that for Naven and Dee Dee Ramone.
Or turn the beat around.
Yeah, that's that. Thank you. That was the other one. Vicky Super. Turn the beat. It brought to you by and Disco.
Did you know how many children had to work in beet fields for next to nothing to buy their school clothes in Oklahoma? It's not even funny, man. Beets are not easy to pick and harvest.
We grow our own, so
Somebody needs to start something and help them little too. I'm sure they're still doing it.
In the checkout
Getting
counter,
paid 10 and a quarter an hour to pick beets.
Yeah, you don't want to buy a can of beets and then a little spray of off.
No. You never want canned beets. They have to be fresh, otherwise don't bother.
Yep. And I'm telling you,
that could be why you think you don't like them if you had them that way.
Child labor. I mean, I picked many beets.
Greens are even better than the beets themselves, actually, if you cook them right. I love
marinade for don't beat your meat with the marinade. Like with you don't want to do it. Hey Jenny, how are you? She says, hey y'all.
Hello, Jenny.
Like peas and carrots.
Like peas and carrots.
I'm sorry, guys. I mean, I may not be a big Tom Hanks fan anymore, but I really wish that they would have done the sequel to the Forrest Gump. That book is good. If you guys don't know about it, that sequel book is really good.
I have it.
Yeah, they could have done it. They could have done it today. Jenny.
Did he end up dying of AIDS because he got it from Jenny?
Believe it or not, no. And that kind of surprised me.
Well, now the director is claiming it wasn't AIDS. They're claiming it was hepatitis now.
Oh boy.
I say they're retconning it. It was absolutely AIDS.
I heard they cut a scene out involving a barbershop quartet where they were going to sing that to her.
The way Jenny acted, she was probably eligible for a number of diseases. She was a.
Not
Which
to
is
be
why I'm like, yeah,
confused
I'm Jenny.
with the 70s diet candy. The
What?
resurrection of Jenny. Yeah, they used to have a diet candy spelled AYDS, and the minute
Yes, I've seen
came
this.
out, that business died. They had to kill the product. I'm serious. Look it up, kids.
It is real. It is real.
It is real.
Candy cigarettes. Candy cigarettes.
They still make candy cigarettes. I saw them recently. Of course,
Now
try to
they've got
one of those things up.
now they've got candy Breaking Bad meth.
Really?
Oh my! This is Heiselberg approved. Oh no!
You did not say that. That's it. I'm out of here.
Did. That's all it took. Boy, if I knew that.
You gotta poop.
No.
We don't want to see the output of that.
No,
video.
girls don't poop. You know that.
I gotta go check on my mother.
Who's pooping?
I gotta go poop, lady.
She's tiny and frail right now.
Mama Bear.
Her poops are her.
I don't know.
Not her, because girls don't poop.
When I come over there, her mom's probably going to kill me now that I say
They sure do, and they don't spray afterward either.
She's got
honestly,
a lot of drills, saws. I may not be coming home if I visit there.
I don't think Rachel's on gauge tonight. I think that thing Rachel's doing is tomorrow.
Oh, then I'm stupid.
I couldn't give a shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, Louis Armstrong on the ass trumpet. What a wonderful world.
Oh boy.
We only bring the highest quality entertainment.
My friends, I need help. I need help.
Get the hell out. Bye.
Play.
Do I gotta do my Henry Kissinger singing boy meets girl again?
Does anybody know where I might be able to get a copy of Paul McCartney Tug of War pre-archive release?
eBay.
Why do you want that?
Yeah, why do you want that?
Because I can hear the remix anytime I want. I have never heard the album in its original form.
Well, Spotify.
Is the they have the updated one. Not. So is the version of the CD that was out in the 90s the older mix that you're looking for?
Remaster. If anything, that's the one.
If it okay,
I may actually know somewhere here.
I have the CD. Hold on. I can rip the MP3s for you. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'll put my email down here.
I came across like.
Oh, we can't hear you, man. It's like someone take your mic
very
down.
much. If you could do that, I much appreciate it.
Are you talking to me or him?
Feel free to shoot me an email, and I'll rip the MP3s for you because I definitely have that on CD.
Jeff, me or him with the mic?
Paul, your mic.
You have it before you have the album before they remixed it.
Yeah,
because
I have the one from the 90s. So.
What I don't like is that okay, maybe they remixed it for a reason. That maybe they thought it was much needed, but at least offer the original as well.
Can you guess who gets shortchanged in this back photo?
Let's see. I see John on there.
Every three of them have 4 pictures. Only one of them have 3. One got shortchanged. Can you guess who? That's it. Ringo.
Pete Best, Jimmy Nicol.
This is the
Bernard Purdy.
monaural.
Okay,
So this must be
a minute.
This must be an original pressing.
So I don't know if you've had this discussion.
Yep.
Check and see if it says "I cry instead" or "I'll cry instead" on the label.
I don't know. Mine's from the 80s and it has.
Or if it says what?
I cry instead of "I'll cry instead."
All right. I Cry.
Then you got an OP press because they fixed that to Albee.
Yeah, it's just I Cry instead.
Yep. Yeah.
Is this the one? I mean, it's correct, but I mean, is this it?
Well, whichever one has the album before
That
it was
looks
remixed.
like it.
Yeah, that's why I'm pretty sure this is it.
I don't own that
Because
album.
it's easy to hear things. It's easy to hear things from that version, like "Take It Away," because the single version is still in its original mixed form.
I love
and
Take
it
It
is
Away.
available on the singles collection box set.
I
But
got
other
45.
thing, but as far as the whole album, start to finish, I have never heard it in its original form.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'll go ahead and rip these to MP3. Just shoot me an email and I'll send them back to you.
Yeah, I tried to click on your email from the private chat, and it went to an error page.
Well, just like screenshot that and copy it over manually.
I wish I could do a Vulcan mind meld with Jen about the Beatles, so I would know at least something.
Except that you would get a lot of stuff that you don't want in there too.
Hey, I'm game, honey. I'm game if you are.
It's cornucopia, ladies and gentlemen. You never know.
Yeah.
Pyromania.
She'll get all that McLennan shit in there as well.
Oh my gosh, Pyromania. Why?
McLennan. Wow.
It's exactly what you think of it.
It's like McLovin.
That'll be Def Leppard's new holiday album.
I'm gonna make you a casserole.
Oh man, you could actually do a parody of John Lennon as McLovin.
You put me in the Urban Dictionary. I'm gonna make a casserole called McLennan in your honor.
McLennan.
Mama be like, "What are you cooking in there, McLennan? Get out of the kitchen."
Do you care? Do you care how I address you in the email that I'm sending?
Not at all. It's fine. However you want to.
I'll just address you by your YouTube name.
Okay.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about time to wrap this up. I want to thank everybody here on panel. Thank you. Thank you for the likes and the subs and the donos. Always appreciated. Our next time we will be here will be Saturday. Now get this. Almost all next week I'm off. My vacation.
Wow.
But I've
That
already
means you're gonna be on. You're gonna be on me, Mr. Mayo.
I gotta go spend the weekend in jail, so I'll miss that.
Paul. Hey Paul, you might have.
Yes.
Since Joe's not gonna be doing every day in the morning anymore. You might want to step up that spot.
I might.
Yeah, I just come on over to Rachel's.
I do that too when I can. It seems
actually
No.
Can I make an announcement before you go?
Hang on a minute. We got to make the official announcement, Cam. There we go.
Okay. All right. After this show, I'm directly going over to the Thomas Christ channel. He has a show called You Rock, and he's going to play my rock and roll medley on there for his audience. And as a matter of fact, Jade Starr is over there now. They're going to play one of her songs as well. So if you ain't got nothing going on, come join me over at Thomas Christ, just as it's spelled.
Yep.
Thomas Christ. And it's a great show. It's all new artists, and everybody in the chat is all the artists that he's playing on the show. So
very nice.
It'll be for 4 hours. So you'll see my video in there.
One last question. Paul, are you coming over to eat beans and cornbread?
I wish I had somebody inviting me to eat corn beans and bread.
No, you go over to eat her.
Hop on the bus.
No, because I probably won't leave. That's what will happen.
That's what he said.
I understand. I thought it would be our little ritual. We'll do this show thing, and then you'd come over for dinner.
Yeah,
you're too far away, Shannon. If you were around the corner, I'd be there. Believe me.
But
see, I'm just around the corner from Paul, and he is too busy.
We'll use
but it's all good.
Oh, I did end up though. I know I've been bitching, like I said, about outdoor concerts, but I get to go next Thursday.
You ever come out to New Jersey, Shannon?
Not if I can help it. You got to abduct. The only time I was there was an abduction situation.
Okay.
What, really? You actually came to New Jersey before?
Not willingly.
Oh, I see.
In the back of a trunk.
That's why you had a bad experience. New Jersey has some fun things
here. It was
here.
not a trunk. It was a little more, roomy. It's all right. I'm over it. Fuck.
Did they drop
But,
you off at
I'm
Statue
over
Alley
it.
Speed
Yeah, I
Market?
could come to New Jersey. I could come to New Jersey.
Aw. Nobody
could.
visits me, believe me.
And see, I so want so many of y'all just to come here. I am the ultimate tour guide for this area. I can show you everything about Northwest Arkansas, and we'll have to be careful. Somebody better be, carrying a gun, but
Oh
the
boy.
places that I can tell y'all about and show you, you would just so much enjoy.
I think I'd have a great gig out there. I should get a gig out there.
You should. You should.
What would be a good place to play out there?
JR's.
JR's. I'll have to contact JR.
George's Majestic Lounge.
Yeah. You mean JJ's?
Sure. JJ's.
That's my brother's nickname.
Yeah, JJ's, yeah. George's Majestic Lounge. They have some good people. And there's so many just little hole in the wall places that really get good music.
They ain't never seen nothing like me, I'll tell you that. They'll be like, where did this guy come from?
I'll warn him.
There you go.
Coming. He's
the human jukebox. The human jukebox is coming.
Yep. Sometimes.
And then maybe you'll come later on too.
Oh my.
Wow.
Look at that look. Wait a minute, look at that look, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
How?
In my Razorback red chair. Fuck. Hey, this was there's a curved chair. We found a set. We found 2 of them one year on the corner, and then next year in the spring we got the other 2.
Where's your beaver shorts?
What?
Where's your beaver shorts?
Beaver shorts. Who wears shorts?
I know, and they weren't short. They were not short, y'all.
The worst part is I'm too short for me to even show standing up.
And besides, so freaking what?
Brings new meaning to being pelted by a beaver.
Yeah, you know what? I don't even care.
We would like to see that. That'll be on our Patreon or our web channel.
Trina told her sister the other day, the one in Oklahoma we went down to meet. She said something about, flashing people going down the road in the convertible. And I was like, I wouldn't. Trina said to her, she said, you won't have to raise it up very far. Right. Oh my God.
Lord.
Oh, speak of the devil, here she comes right now.
Corina.
No, Trina. I was telling them the joke you made about me flashing people.
Can we see Trina? Trina?
Wait, hang on.
How are ya?
Can't see her. Got a thumb in the way.
Yeah, get a little higher. How are ya?
How was the Bible study?
How's the what?
Bible study.
I enjoyed it. We're studying Revelation.
Awesome.
And that's odd,
No, you need to study Revelation now. Right now is the time to study Revelation.
Everybody is afraid to study Revelation. So I think the last time that I went into it in depth, I was 15. And believe me, that wasn't yesterday.
We're living in Revelation. We're living Revelation.
I think I was about 12 the last time I studied it. So
What a friend we have.
I told y'all. I told y'all, didn't I? I told y'all.
Yeah.
Nobody likes to know. I told you so.
No. I was literally talking about you when you walked in the door again. Yep.
You're all good sports. All of you guys. All 23 of you right now are all good sports.
What a great show.
You can't sign out then because we all got other shit to say. You're busy or whatever.
No.
I donated.
Hi, baby.
This is Melody right here.
Hello's Melody.
Hi.
That'll be Mello's next girlfriend, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Now she's
With the
frozen.
love
She's
connection.
like, I'm falling, I can't get out.
Olaf got to her. She's frozen.
that wouldn't be Olaf, that'd be Elsa.
I know. I was trying to be.
You know, I like my girls a little bit older.
The beef. Something happened here. Uh-oh.
There's limits to everything.
Clock King, stop the clock. Remember how everybody was
Oh my God, I'm gonna fall.
and on that note, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I was going to say, on that note,
my coffee each and every time. Take care, God bless.
Everyone go to Thomas Christ. Go to Thomas Christ if you can.
Tina will be
Jesus Christ.
Tina, yeah, his brother too. And hopefully she'll be unfrozen. Ladies and gentlemen,